Hello. It's fucking ESTIVAL day. I have no idea what's coming. The only thing I know is I checked in the Fallen London Discord. I was like, hey, is there enough stuff for me to stream? Like, has enough stuff happened yet that I can actually, like, stream it and see what's going on? And the reaction I got was, yes, there's a ton of stuff. So, we'll see. Yeah, I don't know what's here. I also know something about elephants. That's the only other thing I know because I saw people mention it. That I don't know what, I just saw the word elephants like 3 times and was like, well, that's something. But we'll see. Anyways, more content to do than I expected for a Phase 1. Yeah, that's what I was, that's what I've heard, and I'm very excited. That's all I know, though. Whoa, alright. I'm so excited. Let me get, I think I'm ready to get into it? Yeah, let me double check everything. It's always confusing. Give it a few days, and someone will have no, sorry. Give it like 3 more hours, and then someone will have posted a guide for it on the wiki. Oh. Yeah, I figured as much. The Fallen London wiki is, faster than anything you could possibly imagine. I will probably be checking it after a bit. Alright, let's see. Yeah, let's cut over to it. Here we go. Ooh, it's ESTIVAL time. First, I haven't signed into Fallen London in weeks, so I need to go through all my shit. Yeah, I have multiple exceptional stories that are waiting on me, and other content. It's gonna waste a bunch of actions, but I'm just gonna get rid of these because they bother me. Ignore that. That's spoilers if you haven't beaten your ambition. It's 4 actions. I have a refresh. I don't care. Just go away. I don't want to see those. Okay. Sorry that my game is a mess because I haven't played in a while, but fucking love ESTIVAL, so I'll always tune back in. London askance. A disagreement with the morning paper. Another gloomy morning in Fallen London. Let's see what's there. Something is amiss. The Gazette's masthead proclaims that it's Tuesday. But today is Monday. Yesterday was Sunday. Tuesday is tomorrow. Reach for your calendar. That should resolve the matter swiftly and with no need for further remarks. Uh-oh. As you reach, your hand stretches and shrinks back as you withdraw it. The calendar lies only a few feet away on the other side of the table, and yet in the reaching, your limb was the length of a river. That's odd. Great start. Great start. This is all very normal. Great start. I'm posting this, hang on. I love Fallen London so much. I'll turn the music up a little bit. Somebody betrayed measurements? That's never happened before. I've certainly never contributed to that. I've never done anything that would be called a betrayer of measurements or anything like that. Alright. Consider alternative explanations. It's not entirely unknown for limbs to change their size from time to time. Your arm is quite back to normal. No pulling of the skin, no splintering within the bone. You experimentally lob a piece of toast towards the calendar. Toast the size of a continental shelf, rivers of butter, mountains of carbon were caught into the grill, great caverns inflicted by the toasting fork. Space snaps like a bitter relative, and then this new Eden is once again toast, disappointing in its modesty. That's sure to leave a mark. The humble monstrous anatomy. This feels like the wrong music for this. Yeah, I'm going to the next song. I can't quite do this song. What was that? Contemplate the calendar. Spatial anomaly or no spatial anomaly, you will not have your sense of time impugned by the Gazette. The Gazette and your calendar both agree. Today is Day Not Found. Yesterday was Eschaton. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Well, you must have been mistaken. It happens. Allegedly. Oh, I have, let me click that, actually. Oh, shoot, it's gonna open here. Damn it. Noted. I might play that later. Check the newspaper. Any articles about localized spatial phenomena? You'll find out after you've looked over the answers to yesterday's crossword. Noted poet's clipped smile, with note nearly returned. These aren't the answers at all, just more questions. Rambling chats with not so many to avoid fatal harm. That one seems like gibberish. Outside, there's a noise like a dozen urchins beating sheet metal with little mallets. Forget the crossword, you work your way backwards. The society pages are devoted to Mr. Lemonade's latest birthday party. A feuding widow is looking for someone to prosecute after finding her detached townhouse up in the flit. And on the front page, Hell is missing! Hell is missing! This has changed to Hell is missing. Hell is missing, that's one of the least strange things to happen this week. Okay, hold on. These are gonna matter, aren't they? I'm writing these down. These are gonna be great gags for later on. Hell, the White City, the end of the line. The Moloch line. The line that now allegedly goes nowhere. The ramifications are enormous. What of Loveton's devils? What of those who have given up their souls? What manner of occasion will this be for London, and for you? Indulge your suspicions. This is surely no accident, just some grand devilish ploy. Feel a touch of sorrow. There's only one good option here, of course. Mutter darkly about the state of your financial interests. It is, after all, it is not, after all, the Great Bound Railway. I built this fucking railway. I built this fucking railway with my own two hands, and by that I mean I made other people build the railway for me. I made other people build it. They had a union, and I tried to join the union, and they wouldn't let me. But that's sort of like building it. That's sort of the same thing as building it. So I built it with my own two hands. No one knows where hell is gone. No one can explicitly prove your trains don't still run in the direction of wherever it is. Thus, Hellbound still might stand. But some wag will surely seize the opportunity to kick up a fuss over false advertising. Damn, but it's hard to think with that racket outside. Surely there could be someone you can yell at to make it stop. It's hailing again, of course. The little pellets taka-taking on the rooftops of London. Blast! There goes the afternoon. Hey, what the fuck? Great intro. Pause for a moment. Hang on. Hail? It's been hailing all week. This happens sometimes. Droplets of upward rain from the stolen river rise towards the roof, freeze, then fall back down. It's typical summertime No. That's interesting. So long. Two conflicting ideas held in your head at once. The contemplation of a normal, if dramatically timed, weather event, and misplaced alarm at a supposed impossibility. Your heart beats faster. Your scalp begins to tingle. It's funny how the mind can be so easily perturbed. Too much coffee, perhaps? Shake your head. Focus on what you know is real. This option will set things right. Dissonance! This is not right! Yeah! This is sick! Holy shit, that's awesome! Oh! Hang on. Fucking with the bold text, let's fucking go! Oh, this is so sick. I'm so curious where this is going to go. I mean, I have some guesses, but... Awesome. We can't play the battle song here. We can't. No, actually that fits for this. This option will. Help! Oh, this is so good. Holy shit. This is incredible. Oh my god. Help. Okay, let's start going through this. London is out of sorts. Certain immutables have been abruptly muted. Time flies except when decided to spend a series of moments placed into a bag and then shaken. No idea what that is. The boundaries of things are more negotiable than normal. Okay. A redistribution of what things are and what they might be. Imperfect cause and effect. The hoof and the wellspring is at 0 change points. A break in your apartment. A missing finger, a talkative corpse, and an alarming disregard for your property. I am now the king's song! Wow! Awesome! Oh, I have a new stat over here! A martyrdom of Saint Is there any... has anything else changed on the page? Are there any other deeply fucked up things that have changed? It's just over here. Oh, I'm gonna have to explore the whole site. They did some wild shit. 7 keys. Okay, so there's 7 keys. We gained 1 rat and a string. I love how in the midst of all of this is 1 rat on a string. Like, all of this is so fucking weird, but then also 1 rat on a string. 10 fragments of disordered time. 1 Eska-esque fascinator. 1 labyrinth celery. 1 rooted chaplet. 1 hardy oilskin, and 1 devilish hold everything. Also, I have a 2 in local deviation from day of the week. Christ. Okay. Whew. Fallen London, where everything is as it should be. Okay, this is an actual thing, so I don't want this one. I'm gonna click on this one. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna make it go away by clicking on it, which I think should remove the exclamation point. Yeah, okay. And then are any of the others of these, yeah, okay. Reunion is also that, so I'm just doing that to get rid of those. So these are our 3 events. We have Fallen London, where everything is as it should be. Another day not found in Fallen London. Fallen London, where something is very, very wrong. When you make yourself stop, hold your breath, and really concentrate, you can feel it. And Southwark's Declamation. Bishop has ensconced himself on a plinth near the lamppost near the brass embassy. Huh. Okay, let's go to where something is very, very wrong. Wow, okay. Enough players to solve this puzzle that you can bypass it for a price! There's a puzzle! Oh, there's a fucking puzzle! Let's go! Oh, okay. Contemplate the chaos. Contemplate the matter of reorganized space. Contemplate the matter of disordered time. Contemplate the matter of confounded causality. Contemplate the matter of twisted ontology. Alright. So I need to get to Tuesday, which I could do by getting just enough people have solved it, but I can also try and solve it myself. What are the other options? Fallen London, where everything is as it should be. Make the required observations. Is this really that time? It is the hour of violet blue, herald of the evening. Recall the death of a saint. Metro hoc angus stis signa cohortum. I could use Palimpus scraps to hopefully level up Martyrdom of Saint... This is great for anyone who tunes in and doesn't know what's going on in Fallen London, because great news, neither do I. with the King Song, I can do that. Analyze the vagaries of space. Map the threads of misshapen time. You can only do this if you have already done this. Hunt for evidence of elephants. They're always lurking, aren't they? That's what you've heard. Fire off your emergency blunderbuss. It does feel rather like an emergency. Make small talk with an acquaintance. It is only polite. Meet with the pickled fence. Embroiled in the affair of the severed 12. Wow, I'm embroiled in the air of the severed 12. I can also cheat death. Fascinating. Do I have an agent, by the way? I never finished that plotline. I haven't really played much since Agents came out. I've been too busy. Yeah, okay, I have one. Southwark's Declaration. Last thing. Bishop has imposed himself and ensconced himself on the plinth beneath a lamppost near the brass embassy. A modest crowd has formed to hear him speak. London is finally rid of her scourge. No more must we tolerate those vipers in our midst. Oh my gosh, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Psyche. I am, Fallen London is very wrong. The implacable detective slides in next to you, her expression grim. Her look is one you recognize from the missing candle. She's hunting for the dagger that can cut through an intellectual knot. What is the uncompromising logic of the... Oh wait, no, this is a... Okay, yeah. Alright. Where to go first? Fuck. I'm gonna take a look at the stuff in where something is very, very wrong. Yeah. So, contemplate the chaos. What to do. Metaphysical matter. Hell is missing, but when Wednesday follows a kinid, they're a bigger problem. Metaphysical matters are amiss. Learn more by exploring. Yeah, figured that as much. Makes sense. Matter of reorganized space. The affections of space are rather more negotiable than usual. Perhaps some of London's devils can shed light? Okay, so these are hints on how to potentially solve things. Disordered time. London awaits a messenger from hell. Perhaps they can shed light on things. Confounded causality. Normal rules of supply and demand don't apply. Can you do anything to get them back in order? Is London always so full of weather? Okay, that didn't help much. I'm going to look through the rest of my stuff to see if anything else is weird, like having martyrdom of saint. Messages. They updated the image on the messages a while back. That's new, but that's just new to me. That's not new to the festival. Self. Probably something deep in here that I could try and find, but I'm not going to right now. Let's look at our new possessions. We got new stuff. Yeah, okay. Vibrant, enticing, and bright enough to distract from whatever you're facing has been doing. Watchful, shadowy, dangerous, persuasive. Tough, waterproof, watchful, dangerous, Z-faring, and neath-proof. Okay. Normal. Normal-ish. Let's see. Anything new here? Don't see anything new here. Great knuckle boots. Walk up is stuttering? Yeah, I can reboot it. Oh. Hi, Belina. Have a good time. Yeah, go do it, and then come back when you solve some puzzles. If you'd like, I'd be glad to have you solve them with me. Let me try rebooting walk up. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah. Luggage. Devilish hold everything that you didn't buy. Ooh, I can get an extra Artisan of the Red Science. Hell yeah. There. An absence. Nothing there. Here we go. Labyrinthine cellaret, replete with siding panels and false bottoms. Fits enough bottles to form the basis of a robust, if decadent, cipher. Anything else? I do not see anything else immediately. Vanguarded to the boundary of what we as a community know so far? Hell yeah. Hell yeah! Oh, I got 2 hats! Okay, I'll go check my other hat. Yeah. I'm gonna see what I can do without looking stuff up, but then I'm gonna look stuff up, because I mostly want to find the cool stuff. Where's my other hat? Hats. Ah. Rooted chaplet. The rhizomes entwine themselves in your hair. Given time, they will worm their way into your scalp. Oh, chthonioscopy! Yay! Love when I get that. Alright. Agents. I can't do anything with agents, because I have an agent, and I didn't really finish out agents. Bazaar. Is there anything weird at the bazaar? I feel like there's gonna be something weird at the bazaar if there isn't already. First, though, let's start fucking with stuff. Or, well, let me go through the Southwark's declamation real quick and see what's here. What does the uncompromising logic of the implacable method make of all this? You're just having a good day. I'm glad someone is. What's your least favorite day of the week? What's the fastest route? Are you familiar with Mr. Wines? She nods. She runs through the questions again. Those weren't the same answers. Whatever set hell to wandering is rewriting the rules, and not everybody has kept their wits about them. They think it's always been so. London has been fortunate so far. A few missing pieces, a little revision to the calendar, but nothing good can come of this. The end of the bishop's speech is punctuated with a cheer. Come on, let's go break the news. What's to investigate? Hell is gone and good riddance. We don't know where or why, says the detective. Bishop exhorts the detective to cheer up. She doesn't. Things are changing, and without understanding, we can only fumble towards disaster. Southwark laughs. Perhaps you could ask a devil if you find one. I should do a bigger voice for him. The detective is right. When the rug of reality is pulled out from under you, there's no telling how far you'll fall. My character's probably as much of a control freak as I am, so she'd definitely go with this one. Whatever you might think of the new status quo, it is new. If things can change so suddenly, they can do so again. And we might not even be able to tell. Southwark waves her off, but the detective persists. She's received word of a messenger, the last one to leave hell before its vanishment. He's due to arrive on Tuesday. Tuesday. And when exactly will that be? Well, when he gets here, you can ask him, says Southwark. Until then, leave me to celebrate. Alright, so we gotta get to Tuesday. That's the goal. Let's start clicking through this stuff. Now. Hunt for evidence of elephants. I want to do this one first. You may look for evidence of elephants. I love that it's you may look. You can if you want to. No giant footprints, no distant trumpets, no suspicious trail of peanut shells. Or is that one a myth? The more you look, the more you are convinced that someone must be covering something up. The lack of evidence is simply overwhelming. Your no evidence of elephants quality is now 513. Writing down 513. I want to know if it's going to be random every time. Oh, can I not look for... I can't look for elephants anymore! Damn it! Fuck! Only do it once. Alright. Make small talk with an acquaintance. An offhand remark about the weather, or something similar. Is this not a typically English greeting? You're right, the mist is a little orthogonal today. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Spots flare in the dark behind your eyes, and an unhappy drone starts in your eardrums. Why should a simple conversation about weather result in a migraine? Vast swaths of your vision are occupied with dancing spots. This is a tremendous inconvenience. Your an awful migraine quality is now 1. You could do a good bishop. And yeah, no, I'd love to do fun voices with you sometime. The number is random? Okay, cool, cool. Well, I'm very sad that you got a higher elephant count than me. I can't believe this. You have even more evidence that elephants don't exist than I do. Or you have even more... You have even less? You have no evidence. You don't have elephants. You have a higher lack of evidence. This is all very confusing. Oh boy, let's look at my new burden. Greatly increases wounds buildup, greatly increases nightmares buildup. What? No! Fuck. Well, that's what happens. Let's see. Recall the death of a saint. I'll try this one. Oh! A trap, a sword in the dark. A book impaled, an old man's blood upon the rocks. I've lost 3 palimpsest scraps. Also, this has gone down. Now, it's red, which makes me think... Huh. That's interesting. That makes me think a menace, but... Huh. Interesting. Hear a squeaking melody. The road of never-ceasing ache is not the one you're bound to take. I've increases the king's song. Gratis and fabula. When you step into our burrows, you may lay down all your sorrows, entwine your tale with us at sea. The joy of joining we and thee. So that's Rat King shit. Oh, the king's song. Yeah, okay. So that's worrying. It's not good. Alright. I'm planning on doing this one last, just because I want to. Add 1. 1 and 1 makes 2. Oh, hey! 7 keys. Now I have 2 7 keys. Can I add 1 again? 2 and 1 makes... 3. 3. I have a feeling I know how this is going to work, and I know what's going on here. And I don't want to keep clicking it, but I'm really curious. 4. I gotta go to 7, right? Five. Okay, a pentat. This is such a waste of actions, but I gotta. 6. Sex. A half dozen. My guess is that this is something where I'm going to have to use specific keys. Like, I'm going to find something that has, like, oh, this is, you need key 3 for this, and then I gotta get to key 3. And there's going to be a way to reset this. We'll see though. 6 and 1 makes... nothing! Hey! You can't get to 7. Cool. Okay, cool. I did get 3 Storm Trinities, though. That's awesome. Map the threads of misshapen time. You can only do this if you have already done this. Let me double check that I have my highest watchful outfit on. Would be mad science. God. There's so much busy work I have to do in this game that I just haven't done. Fuck it. You carefully make some time to observe the fraying threads of temporal relation, only to find someone has stolen it. That's the only explanation. You only sat down a moment ago, notebook at the ready. And here you are 2 hours later, on your 4th concentration snack, with nothing to show for it but mild indigestion. It says that challenge was old territory for me. It's a thing that I've already done. Interesting. Okay, succeeded. You get a lot of nightmares. You determine that then definitely comes before now, except at particular moments. Lost 10 Maniac's Prayers, gained 12 fragments of disordered time. Okay. Cool. Next step. I could fire off my emergency blunderbuss. I also need to go get some investigating. But let's analyze the vagaries of space. Sometimes there is no nothing to be found. Great, wow, that's so helpful. I might have to fail at that one then. And then lastly, make the required observations. It is the hour of violet blue, herald of the evening. You say the words, you make the signs, you lay the offerings. Haven't you? But now, something about the act feels profane, out of place, unearned. By you? Possibly. By them? Definitely. 6 + 1 = 0? Yeah, nah, yeah, obviously. That's just how it is. 6 + 1 is 0. Hours unobserved quality is now 7, violet blue. Okay. Alright, interesting. What else can I do? Let's go look around London real quick. Nothing comes from nothing? Okay. Let me go look around London. Thanks. I'm gonna take that as a hint. Because I assume it is, but I can see a couple of things I could do. Let me look around in some places. No, not in here. I need to draw some cards too. Yeah. Questions for Hell's representatives. Oh, and a bunch of other stuff. Oh, hey, here's the stuff. Okay, cool. The important things. I can go look at all the stuff I can't afford. I wish I could afford you. Whoa. And then I assume that metaphysical arrears will be the buying stuff this season. Yeah, okay. Here's my free ESTIVAL tokens, I think. Yeah. Cool. Reconciliation of metaphysical supply with commercial demand is now 478,566. Huh. Interesting. Alright. Let me go back to that then. Okay, now I could buy stuff if I wanted to. And as always, the one thing I can't buy is the weatherproofed coat. I don't really feel like I need it. I mean, it does give me neath-proofed, but that doesn't seem that valuable. I guess maybe, especially for like a, trying to get it to 1 million to unlock the 4th out of 4 puzzles. Makes sense, yeah. I assume, is this the one that is just like is this the one that is just get the, spend enough money, basically? Or is there something else going on there, is the question. Okay, cool. So what exactly are we doing? Billiard Shoppy tends to an empty stall. He must have sold his stock. Why not pack up and go home? Can't. It seems his knickknacks have been sold, but not bought. His inventory cleared without the completion of a single transaction. Thought it must have been that invisible hand I've heard about. But nah, it's all this casualty nonsense. You already possess these items, but purchasing them here will mean you keep them when the event ends and causality reasserts itself. That's a great way to do it. That's a good bit. Good bit. Alright, and then lastly, questions for Hell's representatives. Let's see this. Follow the path to the embassy. You know these streets well, just another part of home. The tinted lampposts around here as if lit by hellfire. The calls of the costermongers, hoping to make a quick echo by hawking to wealthy devils. The streets about the embassy are always clean and bright, and you round the corner expecting your foot to fall on another polished paving slab. Something stutters. Moloch Street flickers like a broken zoetrope, and your foot lands in sand? You have moved to a new area, a secluded coastline. Cold, salt air. Eerie quiet, only the whisper of water. And such a lot of water. You are not on the Brass Embassy's doorstep. You are not even in London. You are on a tiny scrap of rock jutting from the undersea like a giant's underbite. 2 corners and 20 paces ago, you were on Moloch Street. How? Look around. Your island cannot be but a half-mile wide. A little more than a tattered strip of shoreline ringing a wide, numb-nosed stalagmite. Behind you, where you must have arrived, where your feet expect the cobbles of Moloch Street to lie, is a narrow cavelet, yawning darkly. Squint, you can make out lights to the west, far to the west, London leagues away. But why the undersea between you, and yet here you are? Your westward walk through Moloch Street did not end up where it should. Let's walk back, I guess. Unlocked when you have a redefinition of west. Ooh, that's interesting. Close your eyes. Imagine where you thought you would be. Your foot hits sand late, and when you'd almost realize what you thought to be the embassy's corner, means a few steps forward. Yeah, I love this. Doing the just like, we will just walk very carefully. Doing it by footprints. Reminds me of some stuff from Discworld that I really like. You can't trust your eyes, you can trust your feet. Alright. So we have successfully found out where the brass embassy isn't. That's a bit of a problem. Let's follow this up by checking something else very important. Where the fuck does my railway go? Oh no, wait, that's the last set of track. That's not what I want. I want, all aboard. Time to take some fucking wounds. I have 47 murder lessons, I might as well. You've moved to a new area. Something thumps against the outside of your carriage. The window cracks. The engineer pours on the coal or some other more effective fuel, and the train flies forward again, leaving trouble behind. I think that was the thing. I just went to the bottom option. Is that correct? Oops. Marigold Station, yep. Station is a splash of vivid orange in a desolate landscape. Leave the station for Hell's Hinterlands. Station the final stop before Hell on both the Moloch Street line and now your own. Yet there are no facility, blah blah blah. Hell's Hinterlands. Enter Hell. I can't go to Hell. Well, they just won't let me. It's just not there. Oh, the Marigold banner's great. But now, Hell casts no shadow. Beyond the Marigold's riot of orange flowers, there is only an absence, a stitch in the skin. As if a surgeon has excised damnation and sewn up the land with a chunk missing. Unshadowed in this harsh and broken moorland, Hell's hinterland persists. Okay, so Hell just isn't here. I can't go here anymore. This is a problem. My railway goes nowhere. I don't like that. Can I ask this guy about Hell? No, he doesn't want to talk about it. I can't believe this. Oh, I never finished this one. I need to actually go do this. Forgot about that. Okay. Well, let's head back, I guess. Yeah, the new Marigold banner is so pretty, even if it doesn't have Hell, because they got rid of Hell. Hell is gone. Where did it go? Okay. Alright, time to do a quick look all over London to see if I can find any other stuff. Let's see. Probably not the Shuttered Palace. Probably nothing in the Forgotten Quarter, but I'll check there anyways. Yeah, I don't see anything new. I'm just gonna do a quick check on all the locations, then I'm gonna grab all the cards that I can. University. Oh yeah, I need to... It's hard, because there's a lot of stuff I just haven't done in the past few months that I would keep seeing, and I'm like, is that something new? And I'm like, oh, no, wait, I just haven't done that. I've been so stressed out, I haven't been able to have time to do my fall and stuff. Oh, hey! Lady Bonesmore Road. Okay, this is interesting. With the Wandering Embassy 10, unlock when you do not have a shortcut and contravention of the possible, not having points on the map. Don't have a map of the possible Lady Bones Road. Lady Bones is one of the base locations. Will the others have this too? Vale Garden should have them if so. Yep, Okay, so all the base locations have this. Makes sense. Let's keep checking, because I want to look around at some of the other spots just to see. Bizarre side streets. Anything happening here? No. It's the usual. What about... I like the idea of my character just kind of aimlessly wandering around looking for weird shit. What about in the bone market? Anything weird happening at the bone market? Doesn't look like it. At least, not that I can immediately see. If there is something weird happening and I missed it, please feel free to tell me. Flit. I don't see anything, although I do need to get some investigation. I don't get that here, though, do I? I get that somewhere else. Yeah. The carnival. Nobody... They never do anything with the carnival. Yep. Nothing ever happens at the carnival. Least respected place in fall London. Doubt Street is just newspapers. Yeah, okay, I think I gotta start trying to look at some of these. Let's look at this thing at the base locations, I guess. So, where to start? I guess I'll start with Vale Garden. That's where my character probably spends most of her time. Let's go take a look. Reorienting yourself in Vale Garden. Make sure nothing is missing. Say the Bohemian... Is anything out of place? Is anything new? Seeing Mandrake is here. Hear the tuneless racket. You walk up dim hollow street past boarded up honeymoons. Dante has not followed his homeland securities. It is still present, although there are a few devils within. The Imperial Opera House squats where it always did, and along Elderwook, you stand on Hader's Bridge and look over the stolen river. All as best you could tell is how it should be, right? Oh, fuck. Okay. Conspicuous by their absence, so something's missing that would normally be here, isn't there? Fuck. What is it, though? Oh, I don't know Fallen London well enough to do this. I know this game so well, but you can't ask my fucking ADHD bad memory ass to figure that out. Let's go look at Ladybones. Make sure nothing is missing here. Haman's Arch is still here. Concord Square is still here. Bitter Monkey Reach, where old ships bob in the water. Claremont still sits in its usual spot. Tyrant's Garden. Bitter Monkey Reach is not something I remember. So maybe there's like a new thing in each area, or maybe there's something you're supposed to realize isn't written. Wait. Clearly the Brass Embassy is not the first place you looked, or the third, or the seventh, or indeed the blasted 12th, but the building cannot comes to go. Somewhere in London, a street harbors an embassy that it didn't house before. London is known to change itself, to hide that which it scorns from the public's view. Somewhere out there, in a lesser visited street, some dark postal code is hiding an errant embassy. Think back over your walk through the Fifth City. Was ever anything missing? Does an absence lodge in your mind like a cherry pit? Between the Twin Fires, Ladybones, and Vale Garden, one might chart 1,000 different paths through the darkness, but only one is touched by errant law. The route through the rendering yards is the least present. Long ago when the Fifth City was smaller, a shortcut to the yards is preferable to the long hike through twisting streets. These days, why then did you miss them in both Ladybones and Vale Garden? What treachery has hidden the rendering yards from you? What are they hiding in turn? Interesting. Street should exist, and yet it is not here. Enter the rendering yards. A sweltering act of the red science is keeping the entrance beneath the notice of most of London. But now that you're looking for it... Oh, we get to go somewhere new. The rendering yards is entirely empty. It's strangely warm here. The hot closeness of a small room with an overnight fire. And some heavy, itchy quality to the air that makes your head hurt. Somewhere far ahead, this street spills out into Vale Garden. Great music choice for this moment. Your footsteps do not echo. The cobbles itch. The silence is clear and fragile as glass. Is anything out of the ordinary? How to say this? Is there a moment I'm enjoying just looking around and exploring right now. To answer your question about hints, I'm enjoying looking around, exploring, seeing what's up. Is there a moment where I'll have locked myself into you have to spend 20 actions doing this? Or is this the sort of thing where I can explore for a while and then be like, okay, I want to figure out what this hint is, what the answer is? That is my question. I mean, for now, I don't actually have a choice except to keep going. Explore for a while. Cool. Okay. The rendering yards usually are steeped in the ancient, layered smell of offal and old fat. A square mile dedicated to the bloody art of butchery. Usually, the awful odor is accompanied by the nightmare sound of metal on meat, animals' last gasps. Walk past condemned buildings, cordoned off and boarded up. The stamp of the Department of Menace Eradication marking them as infested and inimical to human life. Air shimmer with heat haze. Something clinks by your shoes. Slivers of superheated brass, the spoor of your ambassadorial prey. The embassy is not here now, but it has been here and may perhaps return. Okay. Leave the rendering arms. Head back to Vale. Ah, your map of the possible Ladybones Road. Okay, so I just lost it. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So now I can go to somewhere else, I presume. How many actions do I have left? Let me take my refresh. I need that. Also, while I'm here, let me draw some cards just to see if I can get anything interesting. You shouldn't be able to do this. I wish I got rid of the devils. It's so stupid. Expert Fallen London characters. This is my eternal enemy because I had my plant at, like, so close to finally getting rid of it, and I clicked the wrong button and threw it out, and got so mad I gave up entirely on it. I am now slowly rebuilding it to get rid of my plant, but I'm... Fucking still mad at myself for that one. Imagine cleaning out your deck, though. Couldn't be me. Aha! Tuesday's paper. Through a disorder of time, tomorrow's paper has landed on your desk. The messenger from hell will arrive. A devil once known to London, but who has not been seen for decades. He will meet with several noticeable Londoners to discuss events in the White City before its untimely departure. Will these things come to pass in the future already determined? You featured the sketch! Oh, okay. Are those really the answers to today's crossword? Try to profit from this journalistic windfall. Interesting. Let me go take a look at this. Reorganize space. Affections of space are more negotiable than usual. Perhaps some of London's devils can shed light on what to do. So, for this one, I assume the answer to this one is probably some specific combination of the four. I assume each possible one, like, just to test this, if I go to Spite, I reorient myself in Spite, just to test this out, make sure nothing is missing. Further into more center of crowded climbs. Palace fingers of tenterhooks. And then I go to, let's say Wolfstack. Let's say Watch. Which one is it? Which one's the basic one? It's Wolfstack Dogs, right? It's not Wolfstack. Yeah. That's correct. And then I go to Wolfstack Docks. This will give me another one that is a... No, not Wolfstack. Oh, it's Medusa. Is it Blind Medusa? It's Medusa's. Yeah. No, it's not. I'm dumb. Where Watchmaker's Hill? Okay. I thought, like, Watchmaker's Hill. Reorient yourself. Okay, it just puts other things above it for some reason. Make sure it's missing. One of them finds the rituals, which remains in its proper place, and didn't let ships pull into those warp to spy. So all is as it should be. Oh. Enough players have solved this already. Okay. Interesting. I kind of want to just keep going. I'll keep going on the next one, but for now I'm going to do this. Twin Fires is Spite and Watchmaker's Hill. One might, but only one is touched by errant law. Let's take a look at this. Bad Monkey Row. Street should exist, and yet it is not there. Entering Bad Monkey Row. The Soldier Act is keeping that, but now that you're looking for it, Bad Monkey Row should take you between Spite and Watchmaker's Hill. Bad Monkey Row is entirely empty. It's strangely warm here. Far ahead, the street spills out into Spite, although the light flickers back to you are blurred. Let's see. Anything out of the ordinary. The embassy is not here now, but it has been here and may perhaps return. It is disturbed like a bad dream. Never before in London, where night is as bright as day. The street is densely populated. It has been so barren of life. Cool. Okay, so one of these combinations of places is the one that we need. The question is which one? The hint that the game gives you is that devils might know. But where do I talk to devils? I could... I'm trying to think of where... I didn't check my home, by the way. I should check that. I also haven't checked anything in Parabola. Oh, check the Gazette at your home. Okay, yeah, I'll do that. This morning's Gazette. Huh. Oh! Yeah, okay, this is something. There's the boat market. Okay, embassy moving. Stop. Please help stop. One of the Gazette's sub-editors is trapped in the brass embassy communicating with headquarters by way of a Spolin corresponding sounder. Awesome! The brass embassy will move every hour? Oh, fuck. Okay. Editors of the Gazette have printed the entirety of the trapped sub-editor's transmission in the name of public interest. They are silent on the matter of rescue, whether anything is being done to locate either the lost embassy or the rogue embassy. Let's skip this song. That's just plain. The brass embassy moves every single hour. Fuck, wait, that might have been important. I gotta see that again. Hang on. Joined in my hiding place by Weasel. Stop. Creature very belligerent. Stop. May take my chances with Goat Demon. Stop if pattern continues. Will move again on the hour. Stop. Help. Stop. Okay, so the question is that... Is joined in my hiding place by Weasel... Is this a hint, or is this just... Is that gonna change on the hour, or is the hint somewhere else? Aww, this is awesome. That's such a good gimmick. Aww. Dying here. Let me... Hold on, where everything is as it should be. Let me see the stuff that's here again. Presence of the unappointed moment. Hours unobserved. It might be this. Because this is like an hour. Hours unobserved is 7. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's... So... Where's the hint of weasels and goat demons give us? Oh... We know some of the places it isn't. If I just wait until the hour, I could maybe check that for a different clue. Hey, we got the fall. We got the thematic music. That feels like it implies Wolf Stacked or Watchmaker's Hill to me with the monsters, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Joined in my hiding place by Weasel. Stop. Creature very belligerent. Stop. May take my chances with the goat demon. Stop. If pattern continues. We'll move again on the hour. Stop. Wait, hang on. I got a thought. Zoologicals. The zoological store has goat demon and weasel. Where is this? Hold on. Okay, I don't think it says where this would be located. Oh, the weasel card. Yeah, okay. It's the weasel card. I mean, I have 10 seconds to solve this. Weaslers be well, all the Weaslers and the Woslers be like, this could be anything. Let me see. Where is this? Checking the wiki now, trying to see what it could be. Oh wait, I can just do this on here. Yeah, hang on. Here we go. Do my research here on stream so that people don't have to just listen to me. Weasel. What do we have for Weasel? Okay, Weasel. Alright. Weasel cards are... let's see. Wood plant. I think. Weasel fanciers are a problem. Where's the actual card for Weasel? Huh. Is that not where they put the cards? I mean, there's City Vices, a tournament of Weasels. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay. Big King Square, Tournament of Weasels. I have seen this card a bajillion times. Where is Big King Square, though? Let's take a look at that. Today in Big King Square, a Tournament of Weasels. Let's see. I want to find... Let me find this. Okay. Big King Square... Might be Vale Garden? In with a weasel. Take a look at these things, see if maybe I can find some info. Is there anything else it could potentially be if it's in regard to weasel? I'm running out of time. Unfortunately, fortunately, if I run out of time, I just get to try and solve a different puzzle. Shadow Ball Christ Spire, make a deeper study of toxin. Blah, blah, blah. Pull your lucky foot for the weasel. Boat and sacrifice. You appear to have purchased an extraordinary number of weasels, the greatest option in the entire game. One of my favorites, which I'm clicking on just because I love it. Let's see. A small prize. I feel like this might be Vale Garden and Vale Garden and Watchmaker's Hill. According to an old mechanic between Spite and Ladybones Road. Okay. Ah. Let me check something else then. I'll bet. Okay, so because is that how you used to? Yeah, because that's how you used to have to get around in Fallen London, because you had to actually move around. When I remember, I actually think I knew about the game back when it was doing that, but that makes sense. Okay, between Spite and Ladybones Road. All right, well, I have exactly 5 minutes remaining to do this one. That makes sense. I found info about where it is, but I couldn't find the exact details. I was looking on the forums. I'm glad I was on the right path. Let's see. Just to make sure, let me try doing... I'm worried about doing them if it's different depending on which order you go in. The thing is, the first thing I found on the forums was a Ladybones... was a Vale Garden, actually, but... Let's see. Oh. Reorient yourself on Ladybones Road. Cool. 4 minutes left! Quickly! To Spite! Whoa. Reorienting yourself in Spite. Right, math possible. Between the twin fires, but only one is touched by errant law. There we go. Big King Square! The nest of alleyways behind Big King Square connect Ladybones Road to the crowds of Spite. If one is inclined to take shortcuts, they're almost certain mugging. Oh. Hidden and twisted and hidden route. Enter the alleys behind Big King Square. And now that you're looking for it, with 3 minutes left, we found the Brass Embassy! Hell yeah! Thanks for the hit. Somewhere far ahead, the street spills out into Ladybones Road, although the lights filtering back to are blurred and you cannot hear anything at all. Quickly into the foyer before it moves again. Interior of the Brass Embassy is too warm and too quiet. The former is normal, the latter not. The place normally crawls with devils, watching visitors. Today, with hell missing, Plush Paul's interior is silent. You duck under a velvet rope that would otherwise have obliged you to walk 12 paces out of your way, and nobody descends from on high to berate you. Harangue them until they explain exactly what is going on. Hell is missing in case they haven't heard. Brass Embassy, operating under normal conditions, is an unnavigable nightmare of confused hierarchies, floor plans, and towering goatees. Now you stroll at your leisure. Pick a pipe from the wall of honey and follow its tangled path through its corridors. What happens if you live at the Brass Embassy? Is there a funny option on the card if you live at the Brass Embassy? Oh, hang on, there's gotta be. Hang on. Wait. Lodgings. Let's see this. Wait. Actually, the best place to take it is probably lodgings cards. Someone has to have put this on the wiki already. I'll bet. The wiki is running so slow. Chosen pipe winds around the walls and loops back to the hallways containing the display on the Season of Revolutions. Bust of Hells contain a hero's glare out at the adjoining hallway, which contains only doors marked Wandering Closet. Open the door to a water closet. Now that you creep closer, you can hear sounds coming from within. You push the door open a crack and are met with a blast of heat. It's bright in here, gleaming as if the walls themselves are made of brass and crowded with devils, all gathered around an enormous round table and speaking at once. We've received no word from the Claret. Own facilities working overtime. Other like of a resumption of campaign host. Wheel ever turns. A small hand reaches past you, grasps the handle of the water closet, and yanks it incontrovertibly close. The door trembles in its frame. I'm afraid this water closet is, occupied. Short, rake-thin devilish in perfect navy pinstripe stands before you. Her face is in shadows, but she looks displeased. Shadows are being cast by two enormous goat demons. Their faces are very visible indeed. Their nostrils are smoking. We are with the Office of Public Sympathies, the devilish says. The trio do not look sympathetic. Hell is missing! London is in chaos! The rules are not what they were! There's a question hidden somewhere amongst these exclamations, and you mean to ask it! Thank you for bringing this to our attention. We apologize for any disruption. Assure you we have the situation under control. Hell would not be hell if it just behaved precisely as the god-fearing expected, now would it? Utterly inane and obviously rehearsed, she ushers you away far too quickly. What of the meeting in the so-called water closet? Her placatory smile freezes. Now she is just showing you her teeth. They are far too sharp. Her goat demons position themselves behind you. This is Hell's sovereign territory, and you should not be here. She takes the device from her blazer's inside pocket. Frowns at whatever she sees there. The law moving the embassy appears to have reified and left. I assume this was your doing? The damage to the abstraction chambers is significant, but at least we are free of it. She pauses. Goat demons smoke on either side of you. Fine. London will have to deal with the reification, so I will permit you to leave. Expel them and guard the doors. The time for escaping them has long passed. Law moving the embassy appears to have reified and left. What does reified mean again as a word? Okay, so the law has made like the law is now real and has left. Damage the abstraction chambers. Down the corridors, almost lifted off your feet by the arms, past the display. Something else, someone, it doesn't, blah, 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 goat demons throw you through the embassy's front doors. Someone else hides here in the shadow of the embassy. A small, harangue-looking man catching a notebook and a complicated piece of machinery. Yeah, make something abstract in a country. Clearly a reporter. I thought I was never getting out of there. What's ever going on? The devils are in disarray. They have no idea. No idea! They have no idea. He scampers off into the darkness, wiping sweat from his forehead. I'm not listening to this song right now. Almost tripping over the cobbles. So Hell is missing and the brass embassy is at a loss? Southwark will have a field day. You now have one treating the symptoms. We have conceivably solved one of the problems. Maybe. Bishop takes nothing. Awesome. Bishop takes nothing. Great name for a storylet. Hang on. I'm gonna post that. I really love that. That's a really, really solid gag. Whoa. Took one step out of four. Yeah, that makes sense. Let me hang on. Posting this real quick. Because I love that line. That's good writing. Gag. Bishop takes nothing here. Great line here. Alright. Let's see what else we can find. Quality went from 100 to 75. Find the Bishop Southwark and the Implacable Detective. It's empty. Cleared for this reading or another strange inversion? There's a chessboard set up on the table. Southwark paces while the detective sits, waiting for him to make his move. Remark on the board state. It would seem the bishop has left his namesake vulnerable to the detective's knights. Thanks for playing. I've thrown some dark coffee in case you want some extra actions. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. Holy cow. Yeah. I really appreciate that. I didn't know that was a thing you could do. I feel like I need to message you about something very, very silly. Wow, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Throwaway. If you're ever interested in doing the single silliest Fall of London thing ever, I have a dream that I've wanted for a very long time. It would take a lot of math, though. I'll do the math first. I'm just gonna talk about it. Okay, so I guess if I'd actually talked with people behind Fail Better, this could conceivably be doable through, like, giving a certain amount of, like, coffee and such, but I've always wondered, in theory, how fast could you speedrun an ambition? So this is going to mean you're going to have to get all of the materials for it. You're going to have to get every single thing for it. How many actions would it actually take completely? I don't think it's possible, but I dream about whether it could be. If you could say, okay, from now until the end of Ambition, starting now, we're going to speedrun it. I'm going to find out someday. Someday I will do that. Anyways, let's remark on the board state. The game is not especially advanced. His Grace prefers pacing over playing. Is chess perhaps not Southwark's game? I play sometimes with the Abbot Commander. That's a lot more fun, though. What is that? More wrestling! I love him. Remark on our findings. This is good news, she says, explaining what you've discovered. Things are still malleable. Not too malleable, I hope, says the bishop. He's gone behind the bar and is pulling himself a pit. Granted, things cannot remain as they are, but some things should. Fuck those devils. I hope they die. The detective rolls her eyes. Take over for him, will you? Bishop has left you in a poor position, but not an unrecoverable one. Despite your success, things still haven't gone back to normal. Hell is still absent, and the rules of time, space, causality, and ontology are still being truckled. It's still not over. When will it be over? The detective slides her knight forward, threatening her queen. Fighting the symptoms may not be enough. We must address the cause, and to do that, we must understand exactly what... There's a clattering on the cobbles, and then an angular beast as big as a pony and as sharp as a kitchen knife crashes through the window. Okay. The beast canters forward, carving chunks out of the floor as it does. It doesn't stop. It charges through the pub, heading for the window on the other side. Amazing fourth action here. Tackle the thing. Fake horse made of knives or knife. This is now a bar fight. Stand back and observe. Watch the bishop fight. Or take the moment to cheat at chess. I'm going to tackle the thing, obviously. You launch yourself at the thing. It lashes out in response. You catch hold of its leg and yank it out from under you. The beast bubbles and boils, dissolving into a cloud of burning sigils. They slip your grasp and continue on their way, burning neat holes in the window glass. The implacable detective gets up from behind an overturned table. I believe we have just found the cause. So something is rewriting the laws of reality, says Southwark. The detective sees that this is the most likely explanation. And when we push back, we flush these laws out of cover. I'm not doing a good Southwark voice. I need to do a better one. It's one way to put it, says the detective. The bishop rubs his hands together. Finally, something in this whole mess we can get our teeth into. Reason through the problem. The bishop isn't being facetious. If these laws have taken concrete form, it might be possible to influence them concretely. Or gleefully toot your horn. The hunt is on. Yeah, I'm gonna toot my horn. Fuck yeah. The noise is deafening. Deafening, but cathartic. Yes, well, the detective nods. It might just be wishful thinking, of course, but I do agree. If these rogue laws do in fact embody the changes that we're seeing, hunting them may prove fruitful. The matter is settled. The hunt is on! Alright, so we've found one thing. I'm gonna drink one of those coffees. I still have some normal. Actually, I'll use a normal refresh for now. No, actually, I want to, not right now. I'm gonna keep doing this for now, because I don't know how much longer I'm gonna go for. Drink my coffees, and then maybe do a... and then I also have my refreshes, but, after that I'm gonna play something else for a while. For now, though. Give me my... chug. Whoa. Flushing out the laws of physics is such a fun idea. This has been so much fun. All right. Oh wow, no total 5. Okay, so I got 4 of them. Cool. All right. Thank you so much. All right. So let's go take a look at what this looks like. To hunt a law. Hunting rogue laws will help stabilize the metaphysical instabilities in London. Hunt a rogue spatial law. Its range, anywhere that's somewhere and a few places that aren't. Hunting a law 1. To follow, you must make yourself an abstract. No longer a lady, but an idea. I'm already an idea of a lady. Psst, 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 here, configuration of energy, I have tuna. I think that's literally what we're doing here. It's so much fun. A jangling canine thing of sharp angles. Its loping strides render it alternatively mountain vast and microscope defying. I know some people like that. With each stuttering step, it jerks away from you. The law is in the form of a beast. Your pursuit takes the form of thought. Awesome. Okay. Alright. Our options are, encompass more than your quarry could be. Question. Have I already hunted this type of law since I got the horse and that's a type of beast? Or is this a new type of law? Also, while I'm waiting, I want to go look. Lodging cards. Is there something for a guest room at the Brass Embassy? Hang on. Western Tower, guest room at the Brass Embassy. Show me the funny thing. You have it. Okay, that's what I thought. Only during Christmas. Currently reside elsewhere. Upgrade your guest room. The evening. I don't see anything immediately. So I guess maybe you just can't draw it or something. Damn. Oh no, wait, here it is. Is it? Oh no, wait, no, this is just a normal thing. Damn. Oh well, I'll have to get the info on the Discord at some point. Let's hunt this law. I mean, I'm not gonna attack the. I am a correspondent, and I have Scholar of the Correspondence 21. Like, I'm doing this one. Encompass more than your quarry could be does seem fun, but like, let's start with this one, I guess. Adopt the methods of a scholar. Your pursuit takes the form of scholarship. You still have some spare paper on it. Spare pen on you. Paper? You'll find some. For now, the nearest surface will suffice. Engage in scholarly pursuit. Oh, okay. Given your respective forms, this will be inefficient. Oh, okay, so you do better if you adopt a type of law that fits the thing. Because this is a beast. Writing about it is probably not going to work well. I'll bet that adapting the tactics of a hunter will work very well. This will be very efficient, yeah. Okay. That's a fun way to do it. Anyways, let's put on my most dangerous outfit. Military dress it was the closest I could get. 67% still, that's rough. Let's see what I can do. What song is this? I know this game. I'm moving on. Just getting a dangerous challenge, but there's a second chance, so you've already learned from it. Capturing a law shows your progress in this venture. The law is in the form of beast. Alright. How much do I need to do it? 8. Okay, so if we're getting... I got the 3 the first time, so at least 1, 2, 3, 4... I'm getting at least 6 per thing, so it should be reasonable. It should be like 8 or 9 actions, assuming I get most of them. Damn. Fortunately, I have a fucking bajillion of these. Yay, Mad Catter! Fits what we're doing right now. Okay, the law hasn't changed. Now it is in the form of abstract thought. So for that, I think I want an idea? I'm guessing? 4 for medium one, 6 for good one. Let's see. Yes! I have now become abstract thought. Rogue spatial law is on the move in the form of abstract idea. Put on my fancy party outfit. I'd like to point out that I'm currently wearing, what is my fancy party outfit? Judgmental hat. I need a better persuasive hat. I hate the judgmental hat. I know it's like the standard thing, but I want something more persuasive. I could wear... I love the Apian coronet, but this is better stats. Technically, the Strange Shore Parabola frock is one better than the overcoat, but like that fits. This just works as like fancy party, overcoat, dancing slippers, fancy hat, gloves, and then also my wife, the pirate poet, you know. Actually not my wife, I'm married to my actual partner, which is very annoying. Do I not have a crew equipped? Does this outfit not have a crew equipped? Hold on. I might have failed to equip the crew. I never equipped a crew to this outfit! Fuck off! Wild. Oh, I can't, because they're with my captain, that's why. Never mind. I sent them off with my agent. Well, let's just finish this then. Capturing the laws of crucifix. The law has now become sigils. No need for speed, you simply derive yourself into an idea more fit for this contest. The law is briefly within you, then without much more. It has more experience in this domain, but you have the advantage. You were never something so specific, so tightly defined as it once was. You are infinitely malleable, and you weaponize this capacity for reinvention marvelously. The law ripples and shifts, a string of sigils dancing through the air. Okay. Adopt the method of a scholar. It is now sigils, so this is the best possible option. What? Mad science. Capturing a lot. And now it goes back to a beast? Come on. I guess it's like switching every time at this point. Or maybe it switches when you have... I don't know. Adopt the tactics of a hunter. It's probably faster to just do the normal one than to keep trying to switch every time. Oh well. Military dress. It doesn't matter which one I get this time because I need one of each. Okay. Oh, it has now become abstract thought, and I could keep attacking it to make it change more. Because I can still keep hunting it. And if I did, I would shift to something else. Pin down the rogue spatial law. Refresh. You're not the one in the corner. It's dark in here, a private arena for you and the rogue law to settle this at last. It knows it is cornered. You feel the ripple of its anticipation. It will fight like cornered beings do, ripping at the space within you, trying to sunder you from yourself. But the game has changed. You have it right where you want it. Spring the trap. You're not the one in the corner. You make yourself again. You make yourself again, and suddenly you're in your pantry, standing over a reinforced jar containing a rogue law. One firm press of the lid, and there. Sigil ignites. Separation. The law is sealed off from everything it might change. Please tell me I get, I was hoping I'd get an item. Oh, I got a Searing Enigma, that's pretty good. Spatial Laws hunted is now 199, you can move to a new area, Watchmaker's Hill. Formal laws, you have trapped one law. Just things more negotiable than one. Cool. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Question, since I don't have a ton of actions. Can I go and do some of the other mysteries, or do I have to finish that one first? That's my next question. Can I go and start looking for the other stuff?
Whoa.
That's all for spatial. Okay. Now you need temporal and ontological. Where should I start on those? Let's see. Fall in London where something's very, very long. Let's look at the hints for those. London awaits a messenger from hell. Perhaps they can shed light on things. But I can't do that yet because he's not here yet. London scans 35. Messenger is here on Tuesday. I have to make it Tuesday somehow. Reorganization of space. I'm pretty sure I just... Yeah, that one I just have to keep doing, I think. Let's see. How do I make it Tuesday? The other problem I have is... normal supply and demand. Okay, and then causality. Oh, hold on. The normal rules of supply and demand don't apply. Can you do anything to get them back in order? That's the guy who's selling the stuff. Like, this is literally the obvious. How do we get supply and demand back in bar? You buy things. We literally have to buy things. So this is the one we can't do, presumably. So ontology is the other one I could maybe do. Is London always so full of weather? Okay, so the weather and the clock are the two we can work on right now. I have this newspaper here. Let me think. The weather, I could maybe check the roof, potentially. Or I could also try publishing my own newspaper. Oh, if that's it, that would be so much fun. Oh, I feel like that could be something. Tend to the press. Hang on. I don't know if I'm worrying contraption right now. Item that has something to do with time. Oh, messages. Oh, I've lost my awful migraine. Huh. Okay, I might have to get that again. Do I have it on? Do I have an item like that? Let me check. What items do I have? I have an Ergo box. I just carry that around. I have a sealed copy of the Crimson Book. Do something with that. I have 6 surprise packages that I've never opened. I'm so sorry. 10 trade secrets? Jesus. Going through all my stuff and just being like, ugh. I'm not just looking for that thing. I'm just kind of looking in general for anything that could be important. Deconstructive lens, a warp in the light, twist in the real, crystal that poisons view. That's definitely something. Whispered hint. 2 baited riddles. Nothing in nostalgia. 2 rats of glory. Mushrooms, magnificent feast. Nothing here. Ooh, hell yeah, good music. Under curiosity, let me get that. Okay, yeah, I do have Fragment of Disordered Time. Always gain you a shard of almost ordered time. Okay, but I would need a lot of these to do that. I could just try and get them, but let me think. Counterfeit head. Brand. Favorable circumstances. Business card. Different lens. Professional perk. Pin. What else do I have that's here? A bajillion things that don't matter. Oh my god, I have so much stuff. This is Fall in London, baby. Looking at all of your stuff and going, why do I have all this stuff? What's the point? Two concentrates of self. Thing. Give me a second to try and puzzle over it, then I'm gonna potentially ask for help. I don't have any, like, watches up here, do I? I think up here is green. Well, probably Kitten is, and the art is. That's it. Let me see. I really hope I get to publish a newspaper as part of this. Your social engagements. There's a calendar here. that matters in society. Maybe I can send a letter about, Can I send a letter about the mail? Or about the weather to someone? Those letters to other players? Write down a name. God, write down about the discordance. I didn't write, I can't write down about the discordance. Don't worry about that. That's not real. Just on the social slight. Draw another card. Your activities. Let's see. I could go talk to the Mind of London. That's fun. Maybe she has something to say about this. I'm sure she's having a very good time. This morning's Gazette. Nothing new in here. I could check Parabola, but I don't want to head there yet. I'm avoiding clicking on this because I assume that this is going to be something that's like, I'll get a better option on this if I do something to make it Tuesday. Let me check the options in here again. Call the Death of a Saint. I still have a bunch of this. So this, based on what you said earlier about the Latin, I feel like the answer here might be to have no Artisan of the Red Science. So I might try that. I still haven't fired off my emergency blunderbuss because I find it very fun. I also don't have a key. I assume I need some sort of specific key. And I don't have the pickled fence. I haven't even looked at the pickled fence yet either. Let's see. I'm gonna try that theory. I'm gonna try failing the red science checks and succeeding at it did nothing. Temp outfit decide. Take everything off. Main option on newspaper is low-key insane EPA. Oh shit. I will have to do it then. I am stripping completely naked, except for my destiny. And apparently my ship, I can't take off my ship either. Huh. Or my airship. Or my club. Those are all, I can't take those off. I could put on a Wozel, but I still have this. Okay, I have to wear a Wozel. Where's my Wozler? Hello, Wozel. There we go. Ah, nothing. Okay. Back to my map science. Junes are always stripping naked. This is true. Well, let's just try the newspaper option, see what's there. Try to profit from this. Hold up, that's 7.5 echoes? Jesus. Tell me that you're holding the spread of that again. Tidy profit. God damn. Okay, yeah. Christ, that's good. Yeah. Plant spotted. Look, I'm trying to get rid of it, okay? As I said, I accidentally, I made the mistake of clicking on the throw out your plant. I got like 3 jewels and wasted an entire year. I will never not be sad about this. It kills me. Okay. Where to next? Let me see. Well, I can go back to, I can get more threads of misshapen time. How many does this get me? Okay, succeeding here gets me 17. And to make a thing, how many do I need? Oh, I can't even do it. Hi, Zoe! You know how to get more fragments of time? Wait. Yeah, I know how to get fragments of disordered time. I'm just trying to think. So this is like, I mean, okay. 50 for a shard of almost ordered time. I'll get one and see what happens. See what happens there. Just to get one. Ooh. Map the threads of misshapen time. Okay, so that's enough to do one. Do this once. Try it once. Yeah. Always gave you a shard of almost ordered time. No one fits here. That one is deceptive. You might think it happens later, but actually slots before the first. Slippery, but seems to appreciate the attempt at structure. You now have one shard of almost ordered time. Okay. Onwards. Now. Next up. Drink another coffee. Chug, 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 chug. Next up. Possessions. Let's see. Well, I have through the gracious help of SciPi, the incredibly nice help, I have solved one specific thing. For anyone just know, Storm of the Ivy Tower, this is one of my partners, Zoe. And Zoe is someone who goes to the Iron Republic for fun. She sails over there just to wander around and have a good time because she likes it. Which is the most fucked up thing I know of doing in Fallout. That was before sailing was good, too. That was back when it was fucking miserable. Just sail over there just to hang out. Gwen is also my partner. Hello. You did that too? Why would people do that? Y'all are fucked up. Alright, let's see. With this shard of time, it's fucked up. It's so fucked up. I'm with you. This is fuck that. All right, a shard of almost ordered time. What can I do here? Okay. Add chronophagy to your assortment of vices. This is an inexact use of a shard. Subject the shard to entropy, which is to say, boil it in your kitchen. This will remove your local deviation from the day of the week, making it day not found, the proper and correct day. Huh. Okay. I respect you both and I love you. I just hate that place. So if I do this, I'll lose the shard, but it'll become a different day. I presume it'll just be a different random day, but not the right day. Like, this is obviously the wrong way to use it, is to try just doing it here. I could also try just eating it, which I really want to do. I feel like I have to. Like I have to try eating it. Nom 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 nom. It's now Thursday. Your own personal day of the week quality is now for Thursday. Your occurrence. Your local deviation from the day of the week is now 2, elevated. I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist eating time. Okay. You're out of touch. I'd play it if it wouldn't get me muted. Alright, let's get enough to do that again, hopefully. Oh, I've got so many nightmares from this. Wonderful. Now, it could be something to do with the keys, or like I need to use the keys here? Let's see. Oh, hey, my agent finished. Cool. Thanks, dude. Okay, he succeeded, thank God. Cool. Go do whatever the simplest plot is. What's the biggest plot against this one? Go ahead. I haven't finished the basic agent stuff because I get so distracted from this game. Yeah. Okay, now back to the other stuff in the game. I've eaten this, and that has taken me to Thursday randomly. So I assume I could just keep trying to get randomly to the right day to get to Monday, but that seems like a bad idea. Instead, let's get another shard and see if we can't use this to, get to the right day. Wandering around the Iron Republic while playing Out of Touch, Out of Temper. I feel like there's better Madness songs to play in the Iron Republic. All right, let's see. All right, so. Oh, I went too far. Curiosities. Look at my shard. This will remove your local deviation of the day of the week, making it day not found the proper and correct day. Yes, your artist signature being actually custom correspondence sigils you made is extremely fucking cool. It is awesome. God, I love this game way too much. So this will make us go back to 0, I presume. Local deviation from the day of the week. Okay, so our goal here is to make it Tuesday. Eat it gives us a random deviation from the current day of the week, which is 2. This will take us to the wrong day, making it day not found. If you boil the shard, I can make it Tuesday for you, I think? Huh. How do I boil the shard? Where do I go do that? Let's see. See where I have possible options where I could maybe use a shard. Mercantilism really is foundational to the workings of the universe. Also, notably, that one, Zoe, also notably, that one of the 4 main problems is probably the oh wait, that was on the shard? Hang on, let me take a look at it. Subject the shard to entropy, which is to say boil it in your kitchen. Huh. The question is, how can you make it? Oh yeah, sorry. That option is probably almost certainly the option of people need to buy enough stuff so that we can keep making the game. So I assume boiling it just resets me, but I'll try it since I haven't tried it yet. It's now 1 nominal. Okay, so now we are 1 day away like that. Okay, cool. The goal is to get it to 0. Alright, I'll take your advice. How do I get it to Tuesday? I'm curious. For now, I'm gonna look around. Send you an acquaintance request. I was wondering when something would happen there. Sign the Python. Yep, I was wondering when something would involve that shit. I knew something was gonna involve, like, community, like, things. Alright, how do I do this again? I could do it the other way, but I can also probably just, like, send a calling card. That's the easiest way to do this. No, that's not it. That's sending a message. Send a calling card. Add a contact. Add. Sign Python. Go to you. Hello! Things from Goddess. Is currently attempting to find Tuesday in her. To find Monday inside of her pantry. I've found 5 bags of coffee I didn't have. I didn't think I had. 15 weasels I knew I had. At least 1 small child, but no Monday. Any help would be greatly appreciated. Sense. Anyways, in the meantime, let's see if we can find anything on the social page that could potentially help us fuck with time. Presuming that there's something here because of the what is going on. Let's see. There's a letter, advice for an investigation. Name and gone. I've done what have you noted? Correspondence, words of correspondence, some postcard, letters about the bad world. Can't do anything there. Matters of society. Patron, share a pot of tea, benefit from flattery. Watchfulness and nightmares. Nope. It's probably not the main ones here. I don't think it would be. So it could be somewhere else in game where you have to do it, but let's see what message. Oh, I've gotten a message. Sent a calling card. Cool. Hello, plant. Please take my weasels. Okay. Cool. Alright. So that's probably not here. Where else could it be? Where else in London to look? I could check Parabola. I don't want to go there immediately in case I have to be waiting for something. Forgotten Quarter. Nothing immediate here. There's also, I could go out sailing to try and find stuff. I'm not sure. How I wish. Okay, messages. Oh, I have now obtained that. Gained 1 influence. Temporal hotline helpline will process it shortly. Why, thank you. Oh. Let me go back to what are the options here? I can add 1. I can do this, which does nothing. I could finally fire off my blunderbuss, but I'm scared to do so. Make talk with an acquaintance. I could give myself another migraine. I can recall the death of a saint again. Or I could fuck with the rats again. I love how many weird things there are here that are presumably, I don't know why they're here. Let's see. I also like the cheap death is here. That one's just fun. Playing of the Brilliant Future, it feels like it's playing a similar horror space. Yeah, I like it a lot. There's a good bit of horror to it. It makes me very happy. I can't believe Tuesday's gone. Or I can't believe Monday's gone. Where are the Garfield jokes? Feels like there's a distinct lack of good Garfield jokes. Messages. Yeah, let me try that. Boop. Refresh the page. F. Oh, she's struggling. Oh, she's really struggling. Aha. Finds a little excess of time. Perhaps you can make use of it. Time request has been authorized. Alright. Hold up. So your local deviation is now 2. Elevated. Your own personal day of the week quality is now 2. Tuesday. Huh. I'm not sure that helped me. Oh, no, wait, it is Tuesday, so now I can do the thing. Okay, yeah, no, I can do that. So, okay, here's the question. How did you do that? Because I want to know, like, how the puzzles work as well. I just don't just want to go through them. officially found Tuesday. Oh. Old new drive. That's what I've already seen. Oh, you sent me a shard in the mail. Okay. Pushes you one day back and me one day forward. Okay, okay. How do you send it? How do you send it? Where do you go to do that? Because I obviously didn't have that option, and I was looking for it in the maybe I just didn't have a shard in my inventory, so it wasn't showing me the option. Because I checked for that, but I couldn't find it. Maybe you need multiple shards. I'm not sure. Oh well. It is now Tuesday, so let's go see what happens on Tuesday. Greet the messenger from hell. Actually, I could just check the wiki. Yeah, oh, I'll do this first. You join the implacable detective on the platform of Moloch Street. A small crowd is gathered, drawn by the promise of news of Hell's fate. The Bishop of Salor is not among them. It's time we had some firm answers, says the detective. And there, a little way down the track, a figure walks steadily towards London. There's no train, it seems. Has he walked the whole way? He's broad-shouldered and steady. Neither he nor his three-piece show any sign of wear from the journey. He strolls along the tracks until he stands within the station. You know what? I'll let this music play, it fits. His eyes light up as he sees London through the windows. Twinkles of amusement and something else. Nostalgia? That's not good. Few members of the crowd call out, "What of hell?" The devil does not reply, nor seem remotely hurried. He contemplates the platform from his position down on the tracks. Give him a hand up onto the platform. Reach down and haul him up. You get the impression he could have managed it easily without your assistance, but he simply thanks you. Since our hands are already clasped, I'd better introduce myself. Milton! Oh? Great name for a devil. Great name. Oh, you wait time until you got Tuesday at random. Okay. So do you have to be in Tuesday to send someone a letter? Wait, does he have a first name? Holy shit. There's a lengthy pause. As a rule, I do not expect London to turn out like this for the arrival of a solitary devil, he says. Perhaps norms have changed since I was last here. He adopts a knowing smile. Press Milton for answers. Norms have changed. What happened to hell? Oh yeah, where do you go to do it? Because I couldn't find the option to do it. Is it just you have to have one? Is that what it's saying? My train did not come, he says. I collected there was some altercation in the White City around the time of my departure. Thought myself fortunate to have made it out. But given the state of affairs here, perhaps I was misguided. Oh, Milton's from Mask of the Rose. Okay, cool. Makes sense. Yeah, okay, that was the problem. I just didn't have one in my inventory. Okay, cool. My train did not come, he says. Is that all? You don't know why this is happening? I have spoken what I can for the time being. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's been some years since I was last in London. I have things I wish to attend to. He stares daggers into his back as he leaves. Well, that was useless. Let's see. Click there was some altercation. I'm so fortunate to have made it out, but given the state of affairs here, perhaps I was misguided. Okay, buddy. Let's see. Time to chug some more coffee. Chug, 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 chug. This coffee sponsored by Fail Better Games. Fail Better. Buy their games. They're good games. They make good video games. And I appreciate them. Let me look around real quick. All in London. Let's see. Contemplate the odd matter of disordered time. Rogue Templar. Okay, so this one is now saying do laws as well. Contemplate chaos. Cool. Alright. The last one is Twisted Ontology. Let's take a look at that one real quick. London always so full of weather. What does ontology mean exactly? Let me get an actual definition for that instead of just assuming I know what it means. The study of being. Reality itself. Okay, yeah. Maybe it's the elephant. No, I don't think it's the elephants. I don't think the elephants are anything at all. Yet. I can go hunt the law, so I might as well go do that. I've got the stuff to do that. Hunt the law. Hunt a rogue temporal law. Okay. Well, might as well do this. Do one of these. And then I will go to the next one. It requires to draw a specific card. Ah, okay. I think I have a good set of mushrooms, so I'll do some drawing and I'll see if I can find it, but yeah. Question, do I have to be wearing something or doing anything to actually draw it? Alright, let's see. About the method of a scholar. And the mad science outfit. Let's do this. Hey, it stayed in the form of sigils. Let's fucking go. Yeah, it stayed again. Follow the fleeing law. Where's it leading you now? The chase continues. It jumps sideways, and you follow after it. Irigo light. Thick, stagnant air. Do not linger. Oh, fuck. Did we just end up in the nadir? Fuck. Okay, make a breakthrough in legal theory. This will gain additional progress, but guarantee that the law will... We're in the fucking nadir. God damn it. I don't have Wozel equipped, I don't think. Right? Hang on. Okay, I don't have Wozel equipped. Cool. Alright. I'll just keep going the normal way. Let's see. Still just gotta get it to 8, so I think I just go the slow way. Just keep doing this. Maybe do additional progress near the end. Yeah, the text jumping to the right is so much fun. There's so many fun little details. Oh. Okay. It has become a beast. Let's adapt attack to the hunter. And then switch to my military dress outfit. No guarantee it won't change, so it's probably going to be changing constantly here. Yep, okay. Okay, so next up is abstract idea, so I gotta become an idea as well. Let's see, I want persuasive. Nothing for shadowy, as usual. 20 confident smiles and a voice. Ah! Came down a rogue temporal law. Let's do this. It's dark in here. Private arena for you and the rogue law to settle this at last. Here we go. You make yourself, you're in your pantry. Haha. Temporal laws hunted is now 53. 2 sworn statement, 1 night whisper, 1 cave-aged cone of honor. Trapped several laws. Time runs like honey. Cool. Alright, I've done it. Hell yeah. Alright, let's see if I can't get a card. Let's see. So, drink another coffee and then find out how many mushrooms I have. I don't think I have that many, but I might have a few from the holidays. Oh, I have 5! Hell yeah. Never mind. Cool. Alright. Cup of coffee. Oops. Okay. I've drank so much coffee today. My character's just chugging coffee. Silver bordered undiscardable. Aw, I was hoping it was on a normal card. Damn. Let's see. A tin. amazing shift in music here. Refresh my opportunity deck. Great, I'm almost at 6 nightmares. Let me check everything for new options, just in case. Now I deal with my hubris of saying I would never clear out my opportunity deck. I'll always make my public happy, though. Can't resist clicking on that. Let's see. Flight Invitation, no. God's Editors, I do actually want Church Favors. That's unrelated, but I do want those, so grab that. Doing my normal Fallen London chores while I go through this. Same with Criminal Favors, just grabbing those. I am unique from a lot of people that I know who play Fallen London in that I don't care about a lot of things that people care about a lot. Oh, I forgot that wasn't useful. I don't care about, like, thinning my opportunity deck, or I don't care about making sure every single, like, faction I have reputation with. I just kind of wing it. But I am also, like, a far endgame player who's done everything except the most recent Firmament stuff, just because I fell off the game a bit. It's fun. I'm more casual about the game than a lot of people I know, even though I also make giant spreadsheets about it. Being casual about Fallen London means still making giant spreadsheets about it. Huh? Nope. Although I've added Merry Gentleman to my deck. Cool. Wonderful. Someday my card will return from the war. Huh? Nope. Yeah, I'll give you this. Why not? Fuck it. Nothing there. I should do that one at some point. Alright, we got like 2 more chances. Shooting the blunderbuss won't kill you instantly, probably. Don't worry. That feels so safe. That's so normal. I am avoiding doing that. I saw that and I was like, I don't know. I only have 1 emergency blunderbuss. I don't want to fire it. That seems dangerous. We'll see. I'm now at 6 nightmares. Let's see. This is going great. Nope. Same shit. There's Tuesday's paper again, but that's just discardable. Fictional Road, Bethlehem Motel, no. Violent Gale, no. Let's see. Let me try... Nope. I have too many cards in my deck. Alright, I got 1 more in me, and then I think I gotta give up on doing the final section of this until I can draw the card at some point in the future. Well, which might mean I wrap up the Fallen London section of the stream. But I had a very good time. Let's see, last chance. Because I don't want to use... I want to save my last thing. If I don't get it, I will go for the... I'll blow myself up with the blunderbuss just to see what happens. Nope. 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 Someday my plant will disappear and I will be free. Nope. 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 Didn't get it. Such is life. Oh well. I can do this. And I can... Do I use my last mushrooms? Might as well. Fuck it. Oh, this is the one I don't want. Might as well. Who gives a shit? Life is about using things. Don't save up. Probably won't get it, but I can try. Watch is gonna turn out I actually wasn't in the right place to get it, or didn't do the correct thing that I needed to do to make it happen. Too many cards. Oh, but I gotta. I love drinking the wine. Fuck. I can't. I'm gonna leave the card there because that's like my favorite card. No, 4 cards left. No. 1 card left, and we didn't get it. That's all the chances. Yeah. Oh well. No luck. Might have missed something that I needed to do, but such is life. Let's fire a gun. Fire off your emergency blunderbuss. You are in terrible playing. Blood flies to the anti-Macassar and into ragged holes in your skin. Bullets worm out of entry rooms, which knit close behind them. The bullets lazily fly back in a narrowing cone towards the barrels of your blunderbuss. Eventually, peppered with phantom pain, you get around to the cause of it all. And pull the trigger. Something is not quite right about this, but the experience of being unshot is painful enough that you can't quite put your finger on it. Perhaps it's best not to. That was awesome. Alright. Well, there's plenty of other stuff I can do, but I'm gonna... Given this, so it is now big spoiler time. I'm gonna go look at the wiki and see what it says stuff is, so that I can at least talk about it on stream. So please be aware, this is massive spoilers here. Let's see. ESTIVAL. Turn ESTIVAL. Hell is missing, guy. Yeah, you unshoot yourself. That's great. Okay. Oh, I probably needed the thing. I probably needed to have the burden to do it, because the burden goes away really fast. That's why I couldn't try. Ah, well. I'll have to get the burden later. Cheat Death will purge your wounds for 10 memories, but increases everything else. It also increases a running from death quality. Okay, so this is big spoiler zone. If you want to not be spoiled, don't like this. Fire off your emergency blunder pick. Gives you the quality A causal trigger fingers. Awesome. Finding the embassy, we've done that. Last one, the weather. Okay, yeah, so you have to have the burden, and then you have to do the thing. Yeah. Draw cards without the burden. Get the burden when you draw the weather card, and then play through the card. Okay. Law hunting we've done. We haven't figured out the other stuff. Cool. Hell yeah. Oh, here's a list of all the hints. Interesting. Cool. Hell yeah. Eat or mail enough shards on Tuesday, and then you can do that. Cool. Alright, awesome. So I might have just... Okay, you don't need the burden to draw the card, so I just... Okay. But I need the burden to do something on it. Makes sense. Whoa. Fuck, I'm so excited for more of this. Awesome! This has been a great ESTIVAL so far. I'm having a really good time with it. I'm gonna stop there, because, I'm low on actions, I'm low on cards. Unless I draw it here. I didn't draw it there. Last thing I'll do. Fuck it. Let's chug some alcohol. This is the stupidest thing I could possibly do, but I love doing it. It might kill me instantly. Which alcohol do I take? All but empty. Let's see. The 1854 Chateau Tyron. So good it's almost boring. Or the Lamb Slaughter. Oh, I love the Lamb Slaughter. I go to that. The sea is returned? The sea is returned. But, okay. I don't know what that's in context to, because that's either a joke or there's a lot of things in Fallen London that could be. The sea... It could mean a lot of things in Fallen London specifically. Oh, the music! Sorry, I was immediately like, the sea is returned? What does that mean? Was the sea gone too? Hell's gone. Yeah, it's good music. Let's chug lamb slaughter. They say this bottle was owned by Napoleon himself. Then again, they also said it would taste of something. He burps. Other than lamb, that is. Absolutely awful. And then, and that's it for now. But yeah, thanks for tuning in and watching me play. Okay. Do I want to go do something else, or do I want to think more about Fallen London? I think... Okay. As long as I'm here, I'm gonna start my grand stupid project for this. Give me a second. We're going to do some math. I'm going to try and figure out exactly how many actions it takes each ambition to do. We don't know how far we are along with causality. I mean, I could probably check. Or wait, I'd have to go actually do something. Yeah, we don't know. When I checked, when I did it on stream, it was about halfway, I think. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Ambition guides. See if I can find the guides for all the main ambitions. They were always very not as well written, so they might not be complete. The goal is to find the one that you could conceivably complete in the fewest number of actions, both based on having all the resources beforehand and not having the resources beforehand. Because the question is, how much, let's assume like, how many refreshes of your deck and your actions would it take to complete an ambition in one go? We're going to assume that we have a character who has basically unlimited resources. Because I could grind that up. I could grind up unlimited resources, I could grind up everything I need. It would take months, years to get there, but I could grind that up without clicking start an ambition, because you don't have to start an ambition. You can get all the way to, like, I don't think that's necessary at all. Is it necessary to become a POSI? No, it's not, right? You don't have to do that. You can ignore it for as long as you want. So you can get to most of the end game and do basically everything without starting your ambition. This means that in theory you could get all of the resources and things that you need for your ambition, and it would just be a matter of going through all the actions. So then the question becomes, which ambition has the most actions? Let's see. So, Schmegler, Ambition, Heart's Desire, and Ambition, Lightfingers. Additionally, if any of them have, you have to wait a certain amount of time, that completely kills it, because that kills any possibility of a speedrun. This is also going to be massive spoilers for Fallen London Ambitions, but, like, that's fine. Okay. So. Let's do this for one of them. Segmented run for time gaps in theory, but like I think you would my goal is to find the one that's the most possible to speedrun, see how much each of them needs for a time gap. I've thought about this a lot just for fun. Okay, let's check. My guess is that Lightfingers is going to be the fastest. This is my guess. Or no, that not Lightfingers. I think that's one that's going to be the longest. And that Nemesis is going to be the fastest. Just a guess. Let's see how we can do this. Okay. Ladybones are getting started. So that's one action. Okay, so one action here. Two actions. These are just normal actions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. These, assuming these are just one action, which I can't check, but I'll need to. That's 12 so far. Get to the Forgotten Corner. Optional if you have an uncanny... Oh, so 11, 12. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then 13, 14, 15, because we could just do these. Okay. 16. Is this a carousel that we would have to do? Search the crypts. You have 1 traces of red honey. How many do you need for the next thing? Let's see, so... I'm gonna check. Nemesis. 16 actions to start with. Then, going back. The next action is going to be... last traces. Do you only need 1 for this? Trace of red honey, exactly 1. Okay, you only need 1, so we just keep going. So 16, so 17. Then 18, this is all just resources. Then 19 to enter the Chambers of the Heart. So how long is the Chambers of the Heart? Is that a thing that you have to go through is the question. So we have 19 up to Chambers of the Heart. 19 actions. I'm worried about this song. I'm gonna skip it. Let's see. Drop of taste gums, honey. Let's see what this looks like. What I can tell from the wiki. Okay. Won't be able to change outfits in your honey dream. Cool. I have good reasons. We've moved to a new area, the Chambers of the Heart. Okay. And what do you do in the Chambers of the Heart? How long does this take? Hearts. Is there a specific thing that's happening here? Okay, you've gained 1 fate. That's new. One who has indulged in unknown pleasures. Ah, it all gets ID'd? Yeah, okay, I will do that. Yeah. Thanks. One who has indulged in unknown pleasures, exactly 2. One who has indulged in unknown pleasures, exactly 3. 1. Hold on. Okay, so these increase it all by 1 CP, I think? That's what it's saying? Okay. Yeah. And the goal is to get it to 2. Okay, so you have to get it up to 2. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, so 3 to 6, I'll say, as my guess. 6 actions in Chambers of the Heart. Also, I do need to note something down. Another thing I need to note down that is important for this is... Okay, about the rest of these. How many of the previous actions do any of them involve... Do any of them need... Favors criminals. Okay, Watchful 60 or Favors criminals, so we don't need favors there. Favors are one of the most dangerous things here, because favors you can't have more than 7 of. So that's a real issue. Okay, so... 16. Then we have, Sharded Palace. This seems to just be... I'm assuming this is just the normal stuff, right? Okay. Serve the Sentry, yeah. Ambition is higher. Cool. Sharded Palace, then this is just, yeah, this just keeps increasing it normally. Okay, so this is all just normal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sets Ambition Nemesis to 11, Watchful 67, or strike him down. So, this is a moral, so hold on. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then it looks like we skip these 2. If we question him. So, 7 actions, followed by... Question this Cagekeeper takes you to 11, while striking him down... Does not. Okay. So questioning him immediately gets you there and you could just leave. Okay. But it's the more evil choice. Fortunately, that doesn't matter. All that matters is speed. Okay. 11. Then. Wolfsack Docks. Tomb Colony of Venderbite. Okay. Let's see. Bring this and suspicion less than 5 to the docks to get yourself on board. Does this just do it instantly? Let me see. 2 Venderbite. Does it get you there instantly, or do you have to do something? Let's see. Go boldly. Redirects to a vigilant colonist. Parents, you've moved to a new area, the Tomb Colony of Venderbright. Okay, and Venderbright is an ambition Nemesis thing. Cool. Let's take a look. How long will Venderbright take? So that's going to be 1 action. After all of these, so I noted that down right. 7 actions, so we'll make this 8 actions. Then we end up in Venderbright, and we have to see how many actions Venderbright is going to be. I love to root speedruns for things that should never be speedrun. Let's see, so this is... You can sometimes spend your actions on a Woman of Sinister Dispute instead of playing cards if you're satisfied with gaining 1 CP progress. Does the card deck refresh itself here? It shows a card deck. It doesn't say. Shit. Annoying. Okay. Progress. After Ambition Nemesis Extinction. Let's see. Get us a little bit of progress. Let's... I'm not sure how exactly to calculate it. What happens at Far From Home? Let's see this. Have you found the Sanatorium? This is the only Venderbright opportunity card you'll get. Okay, so from here, we find the Sanatorium, and then you keep going. Probably in the guide. Yeah. No, hunt it down. So how do you actually finish this? This is not the best way to actually figure out what you do. Progress after Ambition 15 is suggested to bring Running Battle 10, or Running Battle 8 and 20 Memories of Distant Stores. Need to note Running Battle, because that's also something that resets. Right. Running Battle 8? The rest of this stuff can get to 15. And once we get 15, something else is happening. I'll take the ship back if you need to. That costs extra supplies. And in theory, there is the slow method. The slow method would be, so going from 11 to 12 would be 12, 13, 14, 15 actions. What's that going to be? 12 plus 13 plus 14 plus 15. Try that. Hold on. 12 plus 13 plus 14 plus 15 is... How much is that again? It's 54. So maximum is going to be 54. Probable... Most of these give about 3 CP, so 54 divided by 3 is 18? Yeah, so 54 to 18. 54 to 18 actions for cards. Tomb Colony of Venderbright. The other question is, what can you do with, what happens when you get to Nemesis 15? What does it say here? Shit. Maybe it'll say under the actual quality for Nemesis. Let's see. Okay. Ambition Nemesis 15. Raise ambition to these with a woman's center support, then ambition to Nemesis 15, Flowstone Forest. Grand Sanatorium. Navigate the Flowstone Forest. That gets you to 16. Okay, so it's 1. Then 2. Get it to 16. Let's see. 2 more in Vendor Bright. Next up we have 17 to 20, exploring the Grand Sanatorium. So that gets us to 18. So is it just getting from 17 to 20? You have to do it by spending running battle? Is that what it is here? I don't know where I am. Locked with running battle 5. So you get running battle up to 5. Locked with running battle 5 to 7. Final enemy. Okay, so at... Oh, this is another Jet Set Radio. That part might be muted. Damn it. Alright, I'll remove all of that after thing. Okay, yeah, so here we go. Final enemy. So this increases it to 17. Alternatively, there's this option, find another way in. What does that require? Is this just a thing you can do? Is there nothing stopping you here? Okay, let me check, because if you can just skip that, that would help a lot. Anyways, at 17 you get Carry Well. Carry Well is just go to 18. Cool. At 18 we get same stuff here. Is it all the same? Let's see. So the staff goes to 20. Goes to 21. Goes to 22. Come on. Goes to 23. And goes to 24. Cool. Alright, so the rest of these are normal. So 17 through 24 are normal. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 actions. 7 actions. 7 actions. And you might need running battle 8. It's not entirely clear. Then back in London. Okay. Back to the normal guy. Back in Ladybones Road, learning about the Iron Republic. So at 24, learning about the Iron Republic. One favors Hell, one favors Revolutionaries. Gotta write that down. Oh, one of those 3, right? 1 of 3. Okay, so Aeolian Scream is the one you choose because you never want to do favors for this. That means 25 and 26 are probably just normal actions. So, yeah, 24, 25, 26, 27. These are all just going to be 1, then 2, yep, 3, 4, 5. Cool. Anything else here? So up to 30 should be normal actions. So that's another 6 actions here. Okay. 6 actions. Iron Republic. And here's where things get complex. How long does it take? Okay, so we're assuming here, player already has a player already has a ship. Got that beforehand. And player already has a an Iron Republic safe conduct. Because if we had to do those by hand, it would take so long and it would completely ruin everything. If you can get those beforehand. Other prerequisites before you start your voyage, you'll also want to have Portfolio of Souls, that's fine. Stone Tentacle Key, you can also get those beforehand. You don't need the ambition for any of those. How long does it take to sail to the Iron Republic? So, Iron Republic. How long is the question? And then, once you're in the Iron Republic... Oh boy, okay. We gotta look at the Iron Republic street map. Republic Journal, that's just an item, right? That doesn't matter for this. Yeah. That's just a good item, it doesn't matter. Okay. So once you get to the Iron Republic, you then have... So 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So... Mission Nemesis, Scalewick no more. Check where this is. This just appears on the Iron Republic streets, period. Doesn't matter where. So you have to get to 78, 88, 34, 38, 78, 88, and 78, 88. Yellow Blood Day. If you do this... Cool. It doesn't seem like it changes the Iron Republic day on this. So you're just going to have to go to 78, 88, then back to 34, 38, then up to 78, 88 again. So that is... Let's look at the Iron Republic street map. Here we go. Simple, right? So, to get through here, let's see. You start at day 1, right? Or start at day... yeah. Alright, let's go. Day 1, what's the fastest way through this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... No, wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 7, 8 gets us to 78, which is where we need to go. How long? 8 actions in the Iron Republic to get to day 78. From there, you're going to have to go 1, 2, back to day 0. 2 actions out. Alright, day 78. To get to day 78. 2 actions to get to day 0. Possibly extra time for leave and come back. Possibly no coffee usable here. Cool. Okay. Next one. 1, 2, 3 to get to... What is the number we need for this? We need 34 to 38. So that's going to be here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. The next one is just another 10 loops. So you just have to do 2 loops of the Iron Republic. 2 loops of the... 2 10 action loops of the Iron Republic. Also, I'll be right back. I need a quick moment to go to the bathroom. I forgot to unmute myself. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, thank you. Okay, so yeah, so detective's progress, how do we get that? What's the process like for that? And does it reset? Investigate Cumberland. Let's see this. Detective's progress. Okay, lots of ways to get that. Engage in a case guide. What's the most you can get? And does it completely reset when you do it? Pursue your current case. I had to go to the bathroom and then I came back and I forgot to unmute. I always forget that. Let's see. Development, ambition, nemesis. Okay. Just progress 10. Engage in a case. Sure. Locked with evidence. No, wait, that's not the one I want. I want button. Development and glory on a case. Does this reset or does this just reduce? You've lost 10 detectives progress. That's amazing! Okay, that's so good. That's so good. Fuck yes. Okay, so. Assuming we aren't solving the complication, because that would be more complex, this means you can grind up detective progress beforehand. You'll just have to have 40 of it. Potentially. Jesus Christ. Okay. That's so much of it. Yeah. So you're gonna have the normal amount times 10, possibly more. Solving the complication costs... that one is in favor, so we go with this one. Hidden bodies, Diary of the Dead. Diary of the Dead's annoying, but that's fine. The only thing that matters is a great game in the church or Midnighter. Let's see. 36 through 39 requires... Let's see, how many actual actions is the question now. So, it looks like it's going to be, let's say, probably 4 actions? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna guess 6. I'm gonna give it a vague estimate of 6 here. So 6 for both of these, along with great game favor in the church. 6 actions plus 1 great game favor plus 1 church favor. That'll get you these two, and then the last one is just level up score, skull correspondence. How do I do this one? That is the breakpoint for saving one of the Syrian Enigma. Let's see. Cipher Scadowic's correspondence sign. How does this work? Is this just one action? Okay, it's just one action that requires everything. I think. So that's just one action. Who cares? One big action. And then once we finish it, we get to Nemesis 40, I believe. Let's check the actual Nemesis stats, just to be careful. Stay comfortable. Nukes. Pursue your current case. Do that. Yep. Gonna say Gloriana. Decipher Scadowic's correspondence sign. And then once you have all of that, one more action to do this. So 6, 6, 1, and 1 gets us to 40. Cool. Alright, so 6 actions for second investigation. Plus 1 action for correspondence. Plus 1 action for put all together. In theory. Hopefully. Just just to try and double check this. Yeah. Okay. Then going on to 40. At ambition 40, narrowing the field. 40 to 59. You'll be asked for your investigations point 2. This will cost 4 extraordinary implications. You can gain more. Okay, if you really wish to spend your resources, your best to be further specified. If you really wish to spend your resources, I already know who it is. Right, so yeah. So, at 40. Yeah. Cool. So that goes straight to 5, so that's 1 action. 40 through 45, 1 action. Awesome. That's a big jump. Next up is perform a deductive lead. Okay, second suspect. Gather more evidence each direction sound. Okay, so if we do perform a deductive leap, what does this look like? So 1 action. Then yeah. Cool. Okay, so you have to choose both of the right guys. So that's 2 more actions. 1 action, 2, 3. Choosing the right guys. Then from there, the last one is 4th, so that's going to be, I think, 5 total actions for 45, and that'll increase it to 60. Cool. Okay, so immediately to 60. Thank you for the sticker. 45 through 60 is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 actions. Right. 60 through 90. How's that going to be? Listening Spire. Stage begins in your lodgings. Follow us. Let's see how this is going to work. Bazaar has 7 doors. Oh no, they're escaping. Holy shit. They're too powerful. Okay. So, action 1 to go to along the rice paper tail corridor. That's 1. Then, read along the passage. Also, the ambition Nemesis 80. How does this work? Okay. On the mantle of Thirsty Bombazine. Walk with ambition 71. Okay, so 1, then 2 to get to the Efflusion Galleries. Then 3 to get to the Daybrook. Then from here. Wait, just says specifically made Les. Yeah, okay. From here. Wait, well, how do I? Okay, so oh yeah, so 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So 6 actions. 60 through 100 is 6 actions. Sweet. So, now. And so far we haven't encountered anything that requires drawing cards or anything like that. So far it's doable. Okay. Find the Lady Lilac, you need 77. This will warp you to the northern undersea. Okay. 100. Plan your next move. 100 to 100 to 105. Let's see. So this would be plan your next move. Choose this. Get to 105. Redirects to Ambition Nemesis. Find the Lilac. Look back. Alright, and then here we have to 120. So that's 1, 2 actions. This redirects you to Efficient Nemesis 1 month later. 2. Examine your tongue. 3. Three actions for... What was it? It was to 120. 100 to 120. 3 actions. Sail from Avid Horizon to London. However long that takes. Cool. I'll have to find out how long it takes. Next up is... then once we've done that... Let's see. We want what's at 130 on the list. The missing month. Okay, consider your options. So, 1. That's the Dean's Theory. Permit the Dean to assist you. Cool. Hell yeah. Okay, 2. Then... 3. So that's just 3 actions in London to get up to 150. At 150, we have to start worrying about our backs. So 120 to 150 is 3 actions. Consulting your bat. Let's see. Visit 3 of the 4 locations your bat found. Oh boy. Okay. Let me close some of these, actually. Let's see. Here's a copy for Port Carnelian. The Mirror Marches. State of Some Confusion, or the Mind of a Long-Dead God. Ah! Oh! Alright, here's where we start running into issues. Okay. So, to do this, going to have to take a trip to Port Carnelian and back. Going to have to go to Mad, and then go Unmad. Okay. Let's see. Because there's absolutely no way that Mind of a Long Dead God is worth it. 100, there's no way that is the fastest route. So that means Port Carnelian and back, and then going mad. 150 to 160 is going to be Port Carnelian, 1 action, return from Port Carnelian. Followed by Go Insane, 1 action. 3 actions in Insanity. Oh shit. Thank you, sorry, this song gets really loud. The Toho music for some reason is so much louder, and we've tried to fix it, but it's a bit of an issue. Well, thank you. Okay, so 3 actions in Insanity, then go uninsane. How to do uninsane? Question mark, question mark, question mark. I know you can potentially do that for free by paying real money, which is one of the only places I think so far that I'm like, you have to pay real money. That isn't the obvious of getting more actions. Okay, so then we get back to here. The Book of Red Murder. Okay. 1 action. Sure. 1 action to go from 160 to that. Then we have to find the enemy's mirror, which is okay, so prepare a record takes us to 170. Then from 170 you need criminal contacts or bohemian contacts. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's a big one. Cool. All right. 160 to 170 is just one action. 170 to 180, however, is 7 Bohemian, one action, 7 Bohemian favors, or 7 Crim favors. First big use of favors that we've found so far. Then from 180, is this Knife Gate? Did we hit Knife Gate? Yeah, okay. Contact the Sanguine Auctioneer. Cool. Announce yourself. So this is one action to get to 181. So one action, two action to get us to here. Sure. 3 actions to get us to 184. 3 total here. So here's the thing. Here's the theory. This isn't a speed run of Fallen London. This is a speed run of your ambition. And thus, this is a sort of New Game Plus speed run, where you spend all of your time not choosing an ambition and grinding out every resource possible in the game. So all Knife Gate is 7 actions at most, because you already, presumably, have all of the resources you need. If it was going from nothing, it would be a fucking bajillion actions. It would make it impossible. But here, it's only 7 actions because it's just using the knives. And there's the guaranteed, nowadays they have the guaranteed, make sure it happens if you take too long on it. Okay, 3, 4. Cool. I think I'm gonna go with 5 just in case, because I lost count. 5. Okay. 6. 6. This gets you up to that. Yeah, 6. So then 7. And then 8. So 8 actions to get to 190. 180 to 190 is 8 actions. Because as far as I know, as far as I'm aware, in Fallen London, you do not have to choose an ambition. You can just play through it without choosing an ambition. And nothing stops you in the game. There's nothing that goes, well, you can't do this part of the game because you don't have an ambition. It's not great, but yeah. Okay, so at 190. Now, this is where things get rough. Okay. So, 4 here. Vision Nemesis, is this the dagger? Let's see. Salmon, Renail, okay, so we have guaranteed based off 5. If you fail 4 times, it's guaranteed. If you fail 5 times, first time it goes to 1, yeah, 5 times total. Physician in Fallen London who never chose an ambition. Yeah, exactly. So, here. Knife Gate. 192. What is it? It gets to, Search for the Mirror Shard. Let's see this. First thing, okay, so 5. So 5 possible actions. 6 because, consider your next move. Okay, yeah, as soon as this, yeah. So 6 actions to do this, to get to 200. Okay, so 190 to 200, 6 actions. However, it does also cost, and this will be noted very quickly, I mean, oh no. Oh no, I just realized, you have better odds on the, Fuck, you have better odds on the other one, don't you? Oh no. 70% chance versus 60, which means this one's a better choice because it's faster. Alright, so for a speedrun, you're going to need, let's see, it would be, 7884.8 times 5. 6 actions. Also, times 5 echoes. So, how much is that actually? I could just equals 7884.8 times 5. 39424 echoes. Ooh. Just as a note that that's a guaranteed cost. Cool. Alright, then. Next up is the mirror cracked. This one is annoying. The goal is to get... How do you want to do this? Oh, you can finish it without a check if you have Minister of State Affairs, Minister of War, Minister of Culture, Minister of Enigmas, and 50 ambition to crack infinity. Okay, so how does this work? Send out a scout that. Success, you get this. Send a complacent Frostmoth. Success, you get... Let me see. Okay, so the way that this works is that you need... Goal is to get a mirror made whole. How much is a fairly tame Saura spider? We have to get a mirror made whole to at least 50 to do this one. I think that might be the fastest option, is to just take the Minister of State to take all the ministers, which is so slow. Jesus Christ. But that does work, and it's gonna mean you only have to do 5 Frost Moths? Well, 15 plus 15 plus 3 plus 1. 3 Frost Moths, 1 Bandit Chief. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actions here. Plus 3 Frost Moths, 1 Bandit Chief, and all 4 ministers. 200, 5 actions. Also, 3 Frost Moths, 1 Bandit Chief, and all 4 ministers, all four tiger ministers, which is a nightmare. Okay. Let's see. That will get you through, though. Guarantees that you can get through. And then from that point on, Mission Nemesis, Connoisseur Cessation. Let's see. Investigate a means of murder. What's this? Mission Nemesis, exactly 190. What do we have to do here? Okay, so these are all 190. 190, hell, I'll just write. 190. Look at this. Oh boy. So this is Knife Gate, Mirror Cracked, and then lastly we have the Getting a Weapon. And getting the weapon is going to be 5 Favor Society. Is that the only option? No, you can do either one. Success instructions. The revolutionaries will never help you in this. Come on, buddy. Come on. Conduct your own researches. Oh, or you can just be a licentiate. Okay. 5 Bohemians. Let's see. 5 Favor Society, 5 Bohemians, or licentiate. Weapon. 1 action, 5 favors Society, or 5 favors Bohemians, or licentiate. Let's see. Then we have to deal with a cardinal sin. So how does this work? Connoisseur Cessation. think we want pages unlocked or locked by this quality. Yeah. Okay, so this is fairly big stuff. Whew. How long is this? Christ. Okay, this is a pretty long thing then. I don't really have a good way of knowing how long it's gonna be. I'm going to say weapon, cardinal, honey, unknown length for now. More research required. It should be doable, but it could be a while. Okay. Next up, through the glass darkly. Next up. Okay. So this is pretty simple. Just go through the glass, I believe. Mission Nemesis 200. 210. 210. Yeah, okay. This just gets you to 210, then from here, go to 215. Does this take you to Beggar's Wake yet? Look at the redirect from Journey to the Beggar's Wake. Mission Nemesis is now 220. Continue your journey in the Beggar's Wake. Okay, so that's... Alright, so from 210, we have 1 to get to Beggar's Wake, 2 to get here, 2 to get to a Guardian. From a Guardian, we have Cross the Moor, 3. Mission Nemesis. Now, from here, 3. All of these set things to 230 and get you to Beggar's Wake. So getting from 200 to 230, 200 to 230 is 4 actions total, I believe. Then we have Beggar's Wake. How does Beggar's Wake work? At the Wake, you must gain 3 qualities. Spend an antique mystery to travel there via Attend the Peddler King. So if we're here and we just hit Attend the Peddler King, so Attend the Peddler King, that's 1 action. Then here, you just click. Okay, so 2 action to cautiously approach the throne. 3 action to provide with gifts from its hall, and that sends you back. So that's 3 actions for that, and the goal is to get all 3 of those. So it's going to be 3 actions either way. So it's going to be only 9 actions, actually. Yeah. Cool. 9 actions, not that bad. That's to 240. 4 actions. Sorry, 4 actions. Then 230 to 240 is going to be 9 actions. Cool. Now, from there. So, 9 actions, then 1 more. 10. Let's go. $11. $12. This is the end of the thing. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. Cool. 20. And 21! An even 21. 240 to end. 21. All right. Okay, so, looking at this. The cardinal honey is a major issue because I don't know how long that'll take, but the rest of this is conceivably doable. The biggest issue is Vendor Bright could take a really long time. The rest of this, though, it's not that many. So skill checks and odds of failure, we're assuming absolute worst case scenario. Assuming that you can, basically the current assumption is that all skill checks can be passed because the player is at max level and has like good gear and such. However, anything that's a random chance, worst possible odds is the just basic thing. This is a theoretical speedrun of the best possible character who could do things as well as possible with no issues, going through this as fast as possible. Which obviously isn't perfect, but that is the theory. And so this would be, all right, let's see. 19 plus, let's go for the reasonable ones. Average. Because the thing is, like, so hold on. 19. I'm gonna assume 6 because I don't know here. 8. Fenderbright, we don't need to worry about running battle. I'm gonna do 18 here because the calculation said it would be about that much. I'll go to 19 just to be safe. There's a rough estimate. We'll do 20 just to be safe. 2 more in Fenderbright, 2. 7 actions, 6 actions. How long does it take to sail to the Iron Republic? Alright, first big question. How long would it take? How long does it take to sail? Let's see. Sailing guide. This is the reason why I think that Nemesis is the best choice for this, because Nemesis is the most straightforward with most things. You don't have a ton of things where you have to use like a ton of favors. You don't have a ton of stuff where you have to endlessly repeat carousels a lot of the time. There's some stuff, like there's the Iron Republic and there's a few other things, but I think there's less of it than the other ones. Heart's Desire is right out immediately because Heart's Desire has multiple segments where you have to wait like 24 hours. I could be wrong. It could be a different one, honestly. I know that, so for the ones I know, Heart's Desire can't be done. Because Heart's Desire has, between every game, you have to wait a certain amount of time, like, just wait. So that makes any sort of speedrun have to take multiple days, and that's just, yeah, I don't think that's doable. You could segment it, but it's not as interesting as trying to do it all in one go, which is my current goal. Bag of Legend and, Bag of Legend and Light Fingers. Light Fingers, maybe? But Light Fingers has always struck me as very complicated. I'll have to check into it, though. Is there? I thought there wasn't. I mean, there's the one at the end, obviously. There's always the one at the end. You can't avoid that, so you cut the speed run off before the final waiting period. But I thought there wasn't. If there is, though, I'll have to refigure this out. You gotta wait on Lilac. Shit. Okay. I'll have to check that out. For now, let me check that. Hang on. Let's see. Lilac. Something expires. Okay. Find the lady in Lilac. Let's see. Mission Nemesis. Plan your next move. Find Lilac. Okay. It doesn't look like you have to wait. It looks like it just immediately teleports you to Avid Horizon. Just find Lilac. You will be away for a length of time. You immediately get sent to Avid Horizon. You do have to come back from there, which is a major issue, but that's technically doable. I don't think... Yeah, Ambition Nemesis 110. Look back. Let me see. Holding an invention or ambition, that's just calling back. I could be wrong. Let me take a look. Yeah, I mean, all the ambitions are very long. Just control F wait. Time. Times. Take some time. Passing. It doesn't look like it. It's not saying that there's anything. I'm not sure you. I don't think you do. I could be wrong though. I'm not an expert on Nemesis, and I'm gonna check this with other people. This is just my first theoretical one. Yeah, because you have to wait for her at the holidays, right? You have to do it then. Okay. Mission. Checking this. Zailing. Let's assume, of course, that you have a Swift Z Clipper, because we're going for speed here, of course, and nothing else. How long does it take? Setting regions with the Swift Z Clipper. So the trips you're going to have to take, you're going to have to go to Shepherd's Wash. Actions to next region 3. So along the currents is going to be, let's say 2.5, so 3. We're assuming 3. Then from there to the Iron Republic is another 3 actions. So 6 actions to travel to the Iron Republic. Well, no, because going back is also 3 in the Swift Z Clipper. So yeah, 6 actions going to and from. We'll say 6 actions. 2 10-action loops of the Iron Republic. Yes, that is the idea. The speed run requires a year of pre-planning to do the run. That is the idea. Because there isn't really another way to do it. Because otherwise, you do have to get all of this stuff eventually. Pretty much. 20 actions. 6 actions. Sail from the Iron Republic. Or no, yeah, 6 actions, then 6 actions there. 6 actions. 8 actions. 1 action. 5. 6. 3. Yeah, Nemesis has a lot of really expensive checks. It has a lot of stuff that costs a lot. However, what Nemesis doesn't have is a lot of things that require either resources that you have to can't grind for easily, like anything that costs a lot of favors. Yeah, it requires a lot of playing the rest of the game, exactly. So you can do it by playing a lot of the rest of the game and then trying to speed through Nemesis in this way, in a way that I don't think the others do, because a lot of the steps along the ambition are a lot more grindy, or they require things like waiting times, or they require a lot of favors, which is an issue, because if anything requires more than 7 of the same favor multiple times, then you're fucked, because you have to, the only way to get those is from the deck, basically. Let's see. Fail from Avatars into London, that's going to be 6 actions. 3. Okay. Port Carnelian, 1 action, return from Port Carnelian. I believe that's also 13 actions. Go Insane. I'm assuming 5 here, because I think you can cheat your way out of a 5 plus real money. Okay. 160 to 170. 1. So I'm just going to do 5, and then also note, takes real money. Cool. 8 actions. Okay. Down here. 6 actions, plus Knife Gate. 5 actions, plus all 3 fucking Bandit Chieftains. 1 action. I don't know how long Cardinal Honey takes. 4, 9, and 21. So. Now, this is the thing. This is the question that I'm trying to determine. How much coffee do you need to do this? This is what I'm trying to figure out. How many bottles of Dark Drop coffee, assuming the worst, do you need to go through this in one goal? That is what I am attempting to solve. Well, no, because nothing is a random chance like that. Well, I guess some of the much later skill checks conceivably could be. That's the biggest thing I can't account for, is late game skill checks. Is there stuff that is just a random chance forever? What? Which stuff? Okay. Let's try and, in the meantime, let's try and figure out the connoisseur of creation thing here. Oh god. There's a map of the Iron Republic though. Okay, well let's see how random the Iron Republic is. Let me see. Let's take a look at the guide for the Iron Republic. Iron Republic street map. Okay. So Iron Republic streets are a maze. Success and failure. How does success and failure work? Is it purely random? Because if it is purely random, yeah, that's... Looking backwards... Oh, yeah, okay. Committed being the check here. Fuck. Okay, so Iron Republic is way, way more complicated then. However, there are things that have no check. Okay, hold up, hold up. Wait, this is doable. This is doable. Because... Okay. Can you get on day 81? What's on day 81? I need to check something here. Day 81 has this, while days 78 and 88, I believe, are the ones that have the thing that you need. Packed in enough in? No. Okay. Where is the thing for Nemesis then? Yeah, hang on. So for Nemesis, for the Iron Republic, in the Iron Republic, we know that Yellow Blood Day. Iron Republic Day is 78 through 88. Okay, hold up. So I think it's doable, because this does make it more complex and I have to go for the worst possible option, but your goals for this are, according to the guide, you have to hit 34 through 38 and 78 through 88. 78 through 88 is guaranteed, I believe, according to the street map. Because 78 through 88, yes, 78, 81, or 88, you'll always get one of those three. Because it's always at the top. So you're guaranteed that one. However, the other one of, let's see, 34 through 38. 34 through 38 is only these three. 32, 30, 30. Okay, no, wait. It's these three. No, wait. It's 34 and 38. Those are the only two. However, this is the only way down. No, because 81 is between 78 and 88. So 81 counts as well. Because it's I believe it's inclusive? 78 and 88. That's between. Because, yeah, if I go to here, it's 78 to 88. So anything between 78 and 88 will work. Thus, all three of those will work. And similarly, for Nemesis, for the first one, you need 34 through 38, and 34 through 38 is also a choke point here. So you are guaranteed the ability to do that. This doesn't mean I have to double check how long it could possibly take. So let's see. Let's say you're forced to go to 8. You do a random check. We could go here or here. Still even. Random check, still going down. If you end up here, you can take that. If you end up here, you can take that. If you end up here, you can take that. We end up over here, take that. That goes down. So this is still 1, 2, 3, 4. This is still 5. Then, now here's where things get more difficult. If you do the quality check, you get 1 or 2. If you end up here, you can go down by blue. Then either one moves you forward, so we're good there. If you get here, Either one moves you here and either... Okay, yeah, so it's still 10 actions. It's still 10 actions all the way through, no matter what. So long as you are careful. Cool. Okay, it's still doable. Iron Republic is still safe. Okay. Next puzzle that needs to be solved. How the fuck does getting Cardinal Honey work? Let's see. Run researches. Cardinal Sin. Gotta go through all of these. And then I will have solved this problem. All from your lodgings, so they don't help much. So... I don't believe so. There's some things that can make it take much longer. For example, I need to double check some things, but... And I'm going to have to go through it again to double check all of this, obviously. Whereas Ambition Nemesis Broad Guide, yeah. So, we need to go through these again. Obviously, there's the issue with the much later checks that are very, very difficult, where it's like, this is a really dangerous thing. But we can avoid the knife gate is a 5-action maximum. Also the bat thing, the really annoying looking in the mirror with your bat, has a way out on 50 if you have all 4 Ministers of Affairs, which is awful to have to do, but does solve the problem of that being a random chance. Because otherwise you have to send a bajillion bandit chiefs into it. Aside from that, I believe everything... Yeah, like, down here you're getting persuasive 200 checks, and that's where things get rough. But up until that, I don't think there's anything random. I'll have to go through it and double check. And... I think if you have a fully end thing... It's not so much that you're not allowed to segment. Like, you can segment. Obviously, we could. It's just, like, it makes a lot of sense. Totally reasonable to segment. It's... Me, personally, I want to see if I can find one that I could do all the way through. It's a fun goal for me. I've wanted to see if there's one you could do all the way through. Especially because, like, in theory, I could stream that. I could be like, alright, I'm streaming the whole thing now. I'm doing the whole thing now, all at once. And try and go all the way through. Whereas if it's segmented, like, for Heart's Desire to have to do it 3 days in a row, you know, like, it could be allowed. It's fine if you want to. It's just not as personally interesting to me for this. This is my personal goal. Alright. Let's see. Right, okay. Cardinal Sin, let's take a look at these. Mission Nemesis, the Poison. I gotta go through these and figure out where on a Cardinal Sin they are. Gather your thoughts. You have the weapon. Okay, so this is 90 to 100. What is our goal to get? Let's see. Connoisseur Cessation. Oh, yeah, no, it would suck a lot. Like, this is yeah, no, I mean, if you wanted to, you could. That would be fine. Like, I do whatever you want for this. Have fun with it. Let's see, so getting to the next thing. Book of Red Murder, I believe, is where it would be. Yeah. Okay. Find a way to kill a master. Okay. Unlocked with this. Here we go. This is what I want. Move this to the side. Cardinal Sin, Connoisseur Cessation. It's 1 action. 2 action. Or, that's 1 action there to get to here. Then, attend a clandestine party. 1 action. 2 actions. We'll say 3 just in case. 3 actions. Okay. 4 actions. 5 actions. 6 actions, which takes you back. Thank God I found the page I need. Don't want that. Return to the Cage Garden 1. 6 actions so far. 7 actions. Takes you to Ambition Nemesis, a Coffin Tree. Is this locked without that? Okay. 8 actions takes you to Cardinal Honey. 9 actions, 10 actions to take the urn. And then 9 actions to take the urn, make for your lodgings. 10 actions to... Oh, shit, okay. So 10 actions to do Ambitions, Nemesis, Midnight Honey. $11 actions here. 12 actions. 13 actions. This is in the carousel, which is still very good. 14 actions. 15 actions. 16 actions. 17 actions. 17 actions. Okay, so. $17 actions to do the Cardinal's Honey section. Now, I'm gonna increase this to 30 just in case, just to be safe. I'm also gonna make this 22 just in case. I'm going for the most possible, just to be as safe as possible. I also don't remember. I'm gonna increase the. Yeah, okay, so in theory, if we add all these up, equals. Yep. 247 actions is the answer. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's the thing, is this is not the normal way to play Nemesis. This is the wrong way to play Nemesis. So, 247 actions. Assuming 40 actions to start with. Okay, so... Yeah, no, exactly. All of it is externalized. Like, a lot of that, like, for example, one of the things you're doing here is up in Vendorbright, you have to spend a bunch of running battle, or there's a couple of places where you have to do a bunch of detectives progress. For those, however, I checked, you can grind all of that out beforehand. You just have to enter into it with all of that pre-made. So, like, a lot of that is leave, go investigate somewhere else, then come back, which makes sense. Yeah. So... 247, so that is 247. Now then, we assume minus 40 actions for the basic ones you get, because you start with 40, and then minus 21 for the 3 refreshes, and then minus 10 for your card refresh. 176, which is 18 cups of coffee. It would require 18 Dark Drop coffee to speedrun Nemesis, theoretically. This might not be perfect, but I think that is the minimum you could... Oh, shoot, I minimized the window. I think that is the minimum that you could get away with, is 18 cups of coffee. Anyways, my cards have drawn back up, so I can finish Fall in London now. I can see if I can get the new thing. What is this? Have I never done that? It's wild to me. Sure, Aunt. Give me my funny card. I'm gonna go get the burden just in case I need that. Just in case I was wrong. Make small talk. Onwards. Yeah. Nope, didn't draw the card again. Oh well. Ah, such is life. Someday I will draw it, and then I will be able to do more things. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap the stream up there, now that I know the answer. The answer is 18. So, if I now begin getting ready to speedrun, I know exactly what I would need to, ask for, potentially. I need to double check all my figures and double check everything. Now I know exactly what it would take to potentially speedrun Nemesis. I'll have to check the others. Let me check something real quick. Okay, so Light Fingers, just checked. Light Fingers, 5 times you have to wait 24 hours. So the goal here, well, you could do that. If the goal is non-segmented, which is what my goal is, Light Fingers is not doable there. And then Bag of Legend, I'm not sure about. Let me see. Bag of Legend might be doable. Although Bag of Legend is a strange one. That's the only other one that doesn't, that I don't immediately know if it has waiting 24 hours on. Yeah. But yeah, there we go. 18 cups of coffee to beat Nemesis. Not that many, actually. I expected more, to be frank. Yeah. I'll have to double check all my stats, but I'm proud of that math. I've been meaning to try and figure that out for a while. Let's see. 24. Okay, there is a... They don't immediately mention waiting stuff here. So in theory, Bag of Legend could also be doable, but I'm not going to make the thing for Bag of Legend because I got to go to therapy. But yeah, I'll have to check this one as well. This one also has my favorite text in the entire game, Bite Mr. Fires. But yeah, I'll be careful. I'm going to try and figure that out. Oh. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna probably wrap up the stream there. Might not do a raid because I don't know how many people are actually watching at this point, just because I went on a long tangent. But thanks for tuning in if you did watch. Let me see. Yeah, I'll probably just wrap up there. But thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Glad I could do this. Fall in London, super cool. I will probably be streaming it more this week because as more stuff happens in the ESTIVAL, as we figure more things out, I'll also be posting online about it. If you want to see what happens to time, I'll find out. For now, though, I will see y'all around. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye, y'all.